Hi, Panda Girl. I'm just reading some stuff here. I'll talk about it when everybody gets here. Okay, that's bright. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hi, Judy, CBC, Beady-Eyed Beth, Darla. Happy Streamaversary. Arlene. Barbara, Joy, Gaga Toots, Darla, Judy. Hi, Diane, Terry. Thank you. Yep, happy Streamaversary. Hi, G. Lisa, let me get a sip of juice here. I'm making some coffee, but it's not ready. I'll have to run down and get some. Angie, Judy. Sorry, guys. I got to get my voice going here. Darla, Siren. Hi, Pacola. Pacola, we're going to have to work on something here. So when I signed on, you have to sign, check a thing if your content is kid friendly. So I said, well, yeah, mine's kid friendly, but if it's kid friendly, you can't go live. So if I check adult only, you don't get ads. It's weird. I'm going to have to go back and read it. So you can't monetize if you don't have kids, but if you do have kids, you can't do live. Yeah, it's a new thing. So we're going to have to research that. There's a video about, okay, would you message the link to me, Pacola, later? Message the link to me about that. So I don't know about doing live shows with, I mean, I don't think you can do lives unless you check it's okay for kids. And mine are okay for kids, but I don't think you can go live. Yeah. So I don't know. We're going to have to look into that. Hi, Melody. I mean, I knew this kind of thing was coming up, but they never gave you any details about it until right now, until you go live. And then when you go live, you have to select if your videos are okay for kids. So I don't know. I don't know. It was the first time I saw it, Mary, when I went live this morning. Did you not get it when you went live this morning? You can set it in your channel settings. But what I'm saying is, yeah, I set it when I signed on, it came up. I can set it in my channel settings, and that may have been what I just did. Oh, you didn't do a live today. Okay, Mary. But what I'm saying is, it's saying you cannot do a live if you don't click kids. So I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Pacola said she has a video. I'll have to go look at it because I mean, I've been hearing about Bailey did a thing on it and stuff, but there was never any details, especially if live, because that's what we do. The majority of here is live. Yeah, it's to protect kids, and I understand that, but then you don't get monetized. Then you can't be monetized or you can't go live. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with this video after I'm done. I'll go see if it's monetized or not. I mean, you don't make a lot of money off of lives anyway. You make more money off of non-lives. Okay, because that's where the ads go. But I don't want to, I want it to be kid friendly, but if you put kid friendly, it's saying you can't go live. So I don't know. Well, yeah, I know, Christina, but you know. So anyway, we'll have to check and see. I think I had to pick adult only just to go live this morning. Yeah. Well, it's you know, it's controlling your speech too. Okay, link me that, Picola. I can't go to it right now. Would you put that link for me in a message, in a Twitter message for me? Hi, Julie Topaz. So, hi, Janet. So we're talking about doing lives with kids friendly or have to be over 18. If you have to be over 18, you can't do lives. You can't get ads if you don't. It's really weird for the people that do lives. Yeah, I know, Mary. This is for 18. They're calling anybody 18 or under has to be kid friendly. So hi, Eileen. So we'll have to look into that. If anybody wants to grab that link that Picola just put in, I'll look at the link later. So we'll see. Because again, I can understand how if you're doing a video, if you're just making a video, see, like that, we can't have that. Can't have that, Christine. If you're making a video, you can, edit it and fix it and whatever. But if you're live, that's where they're, well, it coulda, shoulda, woulda, Janet, but that's the rules now on YouTube. It doesn't matter what they should or shouldn't be able to do. Okay. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think I had to click kid friendly just to be able to go live. But that means I don't know. I don't want to guess, guys. I don't want to guess. I haven't seen the video Picola's linking, and so we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. They don't talk about the lives. Well, they're going to have to address it because so many people stream live, you know. You watched it last night? Yeah. Well, they're going to have to address it. It's not a coloring book. Well, it is a book. It comes, I'll show it in a minute. Siren. Hi, Suze. Hi, Shauna. So we're going to have to all figure out about the live thing. The live thing with the kids, because I thought it said when I looked at the page, because I had to click something before I could go live. And it said if you did not have it kid friendly, you could not go live. But I mean, you see how many channels are out there doing live that cuss and fuss, and so they can't do live shows? I don't know. Hi, Mary. Thanks, Mary, for the happy Streamaversary. Well, what I'm saying, Gail, is you have to click it. It doesn't matter what you guys say. I mean, you have to check something when you come on. Yeah. So I'm going to have to go look and see what we can, what it says about. Mary said it didn't say much about streams. So we'll see what it says. Oh, sorry. I don't confuse me, Gail. It's already confusing enough. Don't confuse me. So we'll see what it says, more in depth. Hi, Annie. So we'll see if that's the end. Really going to, is that going to be the end of live streaming? You know, will that be the end of live streaming with the new rules? Maybe that's what they're trying to do. But whatever, we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. Well, here's the thing, Gail. It's saying that you can't be monetized if you don't. So that means everybody that has, you know, like me, I don't do regular videos. I only do really pretty much live streaming. Well, if I'm not monetized doing it, you know, I mean, not that you make much, because you get more ads on a non-live show. That's why they started doing super chats, because people doing lives do not make the same amount. The ads aren't there. You make money off the ads. If there's no ads on live streaming, you don't make money on live streaming. You see how it works? It doesn't matter, Suze. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we think, what we should, what it could, we wish, what we hope, what parents should take care of their own kids. None of that matters. What we think about it. All that matters is what you got to sign. Well, it's been, Arlene, they've been talking about it for some months now, but they never gave you any details about it. They just said it's going to happen. You know, they just said it's going to happen. And like Bailey J talked about it on one of her shows. She said, because her channel is really kid friendly, but if she clicks if she does kid friendly videos, but no ads get to be on those, then her channel's done. You know, if you can't put if they're not going to put ads on kid friendly videos, and then you can't stream unless they are kid friendly, it's like a double, it's like a, you know, catch-22. Yeah, right now, Stacks. Right now, I do have ads. There are some ads. I'm not saying there's none on live. I'm just saying there's not near as many. There's not near as many ads on live as there are on regular, just recorded videos. But here's the thing. They're saying, unless I've got it wrong, unless, you know, by clicking on, it gave just a one sentence. It gave one sentence. It said, if you don't have kid friendly, you can't go live. But if you have kid friendly, you get no ads. So that's what Bailey J was saying a couple months ago. That will be the end of her channel, because half of her audience is kid friendly, but then she doesn't get ads for it. No ads will be on kid friendly videos. So anyway, we'll see what happens. So that's all I know, guys. I know it doesn't, Mary, but that's what it said when you clicked on it. When I came on here this morning, I had to see that and click one. Okay. And if it says, if you do not let it be kid friendly, you cannot go live. That's what it said. Exactly. And hi, Julie. The problem with censorship is who decides what isn't kid friendly. Exactly. So anyway, so I'm here now. I checked kid friendly because we are kid friendly. And according to the little box, that was the only way I could go live. But that also means I don't get any. So I don't know if I re-upload my video after. Here's the thing about re-uploading my videos, non-live. I mean, after we're done here, if I re-upload the video, if you edit your videos in any way on a live video, if you edit it in any way, the chat goes away. So I can videos up, but the chat goes away if I do that. Yeah, I know, Mary. No, I don't, Kat. This is all I do is YouTube. I have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but I'm not going live on those for 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Pamela. I don't know. I literally 5 minutes is all I know about this. 5 minutes is all I'm talking about here. That's all I know. So I don't know. I'm just telling you what it said when I clicked on. You had to select boxes. You had to select them. I should have took a screenshot of it. I don't know if it'll pop up again or if that automatic. No, baby, can't get up here. Oh, she brought me a toy. Can't come up here with pan pastels. So anyway, guys, I'm just telling you about it because it literally just happened when I signed on. Okay. It literally just happened. Yeah. So, well, I don't know if, what, Twitch? Yeah, but here's the other thing from my understanding. This is it's a federal thing. It's not going to matter what platform you're on. It might make a difference ad-wise, I don't know. But this is a thing that's going to be on all platforms because it's a federal law thing. It's not a YouTube thing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, Mary. See what you have to check, Mary. Take a screenshot of what you have to check. I should have taken a screenshot. Mary's going to go check. So anyway, it's going to be on all platforms. You see? It's the kids, what is it, COPA, something like that. Hi, CB. So it's going to be on all platforms. Twitch, the Twitch and YouTube are the only ones I really know really much about. Thank you, Nancy. So we'll see what happens, guys. I don't know. We're all just going to go make our little videos all by ourselves. And, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. Mary's going to go try to do a live video to see what happens when she does it too. Because it just came up this morning. It just came up this morning. And here I wanted to do our Streamaversary and not to do anything else but to talk about that. And this popped up. So anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So what I want to do, this is my notebook that I'm my current, what I'm doing kind of thing. So I wanted something here for the thumbnail, the picture on my, video to get people here. So anyway, I just have that here, but I have some notes here. I want to talk about the, if y'all were here on Monday, we talked about doing the composition book project where we fill a composition book. Well, I have some ideas on that. So that's here because my ideas are in here. So I was going to read you some ideas. Thank you, Becky. Thank you for the happy Streamaversary. So if y'all don't know what my Streamaversary is, I've been streaming 9 years. The first few years on Ustream and then the last 5 years on YouTube. Isn't it funny that the Streamaversary happens on the same day that there may not be any more streaming? 9 years streaming, 5 years on YouTube. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So we'll see. We'll have to see. I mean, I don't think anything's definitive today. I don't think it's definitive today because, they're just now implementing it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, give me some thumbs up. I need them today. Yeah. Yes, Jean, it pops up. Jean, it pops up on when you go live, it pops up. And now I'm going to tell you what I think it said, Jean. And Mary went to do a live to see what she thought it said too. If you go live, it has to be kid friendly. But if it's kid friendly, you don't get ads. So that, Oh, that may work for just people that are just doing regular videos. They'll just click adult and they'll, they get ads. But people like, and I was giving Bailey J as an example, Bailey's channel is a lot of young people. So if she has a lot of young people on her show, she doesn't get ads. But to go live on you have to click kid friendly, but then you don't get ads. I know. So anyway, Pacola put a link in she could put it in for you, Jean. She gave us a link to a video. She said it wasn't very informative. Mary said it wasn't very informative either, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, when I get done here, I'll see if the video's even monetizable. Because then I'd be just totally streaming for free. I mean, I don't make a lot of money because, like I said, live streaming does not make the same amount of money because the ads are not there like they are on a regular video, right? So that's why they implemented Super Chat, to kind of make up for the idea that you don't get as many ads on a live stream. So, okay, so Jean's going to test too. All right, so let's go ahead. I just got an ad when I clicked. Yeah, see, I don't know yet, Paula, how it's going to work. Does that mean you might have an ad at the beginning, but you don't get them during? I don't know. Nobody knows. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I had to click when I got here. All right, well, that's enough of that because nobody wants to hear all that right now. We'll have to just see what happens. Yeah, Super Chat's still there. See the little dollar sign down there? I don't know. So Super Chat's still enabled. I still have it enabled, but we'll see what happens, guys. That's all I know. I don't want to speculate any further because it's just guessing at this point. It was the first day I had to click anything. So I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to do, but I'm not going to do it while we're trying to do the show. I don't want to figure it out here. Okay. So, okay, I got all my envelopes sent out that we did on Monday. Those are all in the mail. Let's see. I've got little Post-it notes here. I have a note. I haven't seen Kenny. I wanted to ask her to make her portrait should have been delivered yesterday, and it always bothers me when I send out portraits and I don't hear from the person. But Kenny's granddaughter portrait should have been there yesterday, and I haven't heard from Kenny. So we'll see. On Super Chat, it does, Kat. Yeah, it does on Super Chat. Can you tell us how it was that you started to stream? Well, I went, the first person that I ever saw stream was Artistic Biker Blade. And the second person I saw stream was Paula. And I started streaming, I think, 4 months later. So and the first person that I met was Julie Topaz, other than Artistic Biker, Julie Topaz, Vicky BR, and I Carry Love. Those were the 3 first people I met. And then I went to Paula's and met Paula and then met other people over there. But I said, oh, well, this looks fun, having watched Blade and then Paula. And I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and try this. So I did. I just, got a little webcam and plugged it in and did it. That's true too, Kat. That is true. But however, what's good about you super chatting, even though they take a chunk of it? Oh, baby, no. Is that goes toward my monetization. The super chat goes toward my monetization analytics. So. Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. So let me read that back. All right, it said if you choose child safe, yeah, so if you have 18 or above, no live chat. That's what I thought. So I had to click. Oh, baby, get down. Now, come on. No. You're going to have to get down. Oh, knocking everything over here. And then, but if you, so we don't want to say that we are age restricted to over 18, but you can't be monetized, right? So like for right now, but even though there was an ad when we started, apparently when y'all came in, it's not monetized. So it may be no chat if under 18. 18 can have chat, but no monetization. Yeah. See? So you see how that's kind of a catch-22? You can't live stream if you don't check it. It won't let you go live, Gail. That's what we're saying. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys. Okay. All right. Let's just carry on. There's Kenny. Kenny, did you get your portrait? It said it should have been delivered yesterday. Hi, Galena. Yeah. And if you choose child safe, you can't have live chat. You can go live, you just without a chat. What's the point? Yeah. What's the point of going live if you can't have a chat? It doesn't matter why, Jean. That's what I was saying earlier. It doesn't matter if we think it's right or wrong, or kids should be watched by their. It doesn't matter what we think about it. Okay, let's see. Kenny, did you get your portrait? I'm looking. It said it should have been delivered yesterday. Has mailbox, I'll have to check. Okay, good. All right. Well, I was kind of getting a little worried because you usually tell me when you get your mail. So, all right. Well, let's just move on, guys. That's all we can do for now. You know, we can't fix it now, right? Okay. So happy Streamaversary. Happy Streamaversary. Oh my gosh. So we've kind of hashed out what we know. Okay, thanks, Kenny. We've kind of hashed out what we know about it, and that's not much. You know? All right. So what I thought I would do is I was going to this is the cover of the book. So somebody was asking, I think Sherry Bug. This is the cover of the book. I've shown it before, and I've done one page out of it, this page right here. And what it is, the book comes like this, and it has one of those plastic file things attached to it. I don't have it here. I took it off. And so that way, and it's cardstock weight. So that way, let's see, this needs to come up just a little. Hang on, guys. So that way, each page is an individual page. See? Yeah, thanks, Julie. Everyone's an individual page, and I've gone through these before, but it's called The Set of Art by Mariola Budek, and so they're nice hard cardstock pages, which I love. So this is the only one I've done so far out of the book, and you can get it on Etsy, I believe. I think you can get it on Etsy. So yeah, go on Etsy and look for Set of Art Mariola Budek, or you can, you Google this stuff, guys. You can find it. So that's all I've colored in this one so far that I remember. So I thought we would do this one, and then I thought maybe I would give it away. Plus, I have a couple of color books I was going to give away today for the Streamaversary. Yes, she is Louise. Yes. And let me zoom in just a little here. Let's do a couple of clicks here. That's better. And okay, thanks, Pacola. Pacola's put the link in at Etsy. So yeah, guys. So we'll just carry on for the day and figure it out. Maybe we'll know something more through the weekend. Through the weekend. Hi, Zeely. Hi, Jersey. So we'll try to figure out more stuff over the weekend on the doing the live stream, child friendly versus getting ads, whatever, you know. So we'll try to figure it out over the weekend. Okay, so let's see. That's what I want to do today, and then I was going to give away. I got 2 copies here of, and this is from Faithful Mess. Faithful Mess gave us The Night Voyage, Daria's song. So I have 2 copies of this. So we're going to give these away today too for the Streamaversary. So again, if you don't know what the Streamaversary is, I've been streaming for 9 years and 5 years on YouTube. Thank you, Pacola. What do you call it? 5 years on YouTube. So that's what we're celebrating until we got derailed a little bit on the on the child thing, you know, being child friendly, which we are child friendly. But according to YouTube, if you check, you can't go live unless you click child friendly. I mean, with chat, you can't have a chat. So why go live if you can't chat, right? Doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so we're going to do that. But first, I wanted to talk a couple of things. One, here, let me find the little thing here. Katie in Alabama messaged me last night and said, check your front porch. Amazon delivered something. It said it delivered something to your front porch. So I go out to the front porch, and in an envelope, in one of the white and blue envelopes, there was an little Amazon box with an Amazon card. So Katie, there was a note and said, happy Streamaversary. Happy Streamaversary. And she sent me a $25 Amazon. So thank you, Katie, for that. That was so sweet. It was like a pre-Streamaversary. Oh, thanks, Cherry Bug. That's sweet. I know, isn't it a cute little box, Paula? Yeah, look at that little box. It's so cute. It's just a tiny little Amazon box. And it came in an envelope. This just wasn't sitting on my porch. It was in a what do you call it? A Amazon envelope. So that was so sweet. So thank you, Katie, for that. That was really a nice surprise. So I messaged her back. I don't know if I haven't seen her here yet this morning. But thank you, Katie, if you are here. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, you know, on Monday when I got my enabled book. Oh, thanks, guys, for all the Streamaversary little emojis and stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Art Wagon. What a cute name, Art Wagon. Keep the card. You want the little baby box? No, isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Mm-hmm. I hadn't seen one of those before. So anyway, Paula enabled me. I already had all of Linda Berry's. I think maybe all of them. I don't know if I have every Linda Berry book ever put out, but her newest one was How to Make a Comic Book. It's in the other room because I'm reading it. Let me go grab it. So I already had syllabus, and I had what it is, and then her newest one was making comics, and so they're made to look like little composition books, right? And oh, thank you, Linda Lee. Thank you for the PayPal. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Linda, email me your address. I send out thank yous. I send out thank yous to people that support the channel. There's my email. Email me your address, okay? And again, guys, I don't share your addresses with anybody, not even the mods. So I don't share your addresses. I don't put you on email list, nothing like that. So you read it last night? Yeah, it's a fun book. So anyway, this kind of inspired me to think, well, why don't we do, we have the Society of Idea Collectors. We do all kinds of idea collecting. I did pull out some more of my Society Idea Collector notes to kind of reinforce this. So I thought what would be fun, just because of it's just a full book, because it's just full of designs and doodles and illustrations and stuff. Same thing for syllabus. It's just got all kinds of little, cartoons, doodles, illustrations, text. I said, well, let's try to do something like that. Now, I'm not going to do her. She has like this is like classwork. She has it broken down by everything she does in her class, what the class has to do, and it's her classwork. Well, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is just take any kind of a composition book, and we're going to start it, I think, on the new year. I think I'm going to start it. We can start it early if you want. I'm trying to do some samples, but take a composition book. Now, here's where I got here's my notes in here. I'm going to read you some of my notes. Let me see here. So I got a couple pages of notes. You got your composition book? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. To take a topic. Are y'all listening? Paying attention? Writing it down? I will repeat it on New Year at the stream. If we are still doing it, Jean, if we're able to, right? But to take a composition book, are y'all paying attention? Take a composition book and base your whole book. Fill the whole book. Hi, Redondo. Fill the whole book. A lot. I mean, I'm using her books as an inspiration for how full they are, right? See how full they are? Okay. So fill a composition book based on one theme. One theme. And yeah, I'd suggested finding 5 books or something like that to inspire you. But I'm going to read you some themes. Now, if you want to shout out some more ideas as we go. What did I say, Zeely? What did I say about what? Yes. Now, let me finish, Paula. So here's what I'm going to do mine on. I'm going to do mine on glyphs and symbols. That's what I'm going to do a whole book on. Hieroglyphs, glyphs, symbology, anything with symbols. It might like bleed into archaeology. So, but it's going to be my book is all going to be on glyphs. That's what my book is going to be. You don't know what a composition book is? You know these black and white books that look like this? This is what a composition book is. They're like $2 or cheaper. At school time, you can get them for 50 cents. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read you. Y'all got some paper and pen? Do y'all need a minute? Okay. So here's where I'm going to give you some of the list. Now, it's not a complete list, but I'm going to give you some of the ones that I have so far. Thank you, Scoops. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, it's just a ruled notebook with a cover. Yeah, it's those cheap ones that you can get them at the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General or whatever, Walmart. You can get them at any place like that. Okay, so here's the list that I have so far of topics. Okay, and make sure. My theme, I haven't read them all yet. Jean, my theme is going to be glyphs, hieroglyphs, petroglyphs, and symbology. That's what my theme is going to be. But I'm getting ready now to read you guys a bunch of themes to get your idea. Now, you don't have to do any of these. You do your own. I'm just saying this is just some ideas. Okay, so I'm going to do glyphs and symbols. You could do anything with botany. You could do a whole book on plants, leaves, flowers, anything with botany. So you could do a whole composition book on botany. Okay. Hi, Kim. Thank you, guys. Happy Streamaversary, everyone. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, Christine. Okay, you could do a whole book on a place, a city, a country. You could do it on Paris. You could do it on Italy. You could do it on Hawaii. You could do it on Japan. Do a whole book on a place. Okay. You could do a whole book on a discovery or an invention. You could do a whole book on a specific explorer, somebody that discovered, everybody thinks, oh, Columbus, but there's hundreds of explorers out there. Find an explorer. Do a whole book on explorers. Or archaeology. Do an archaeological book on one discovery. Somewhere, like the Greek discoveries, or somewhere in the Middle East. Yeah, Crafty Kitty, I've been streaming 9 years and 5 years on YouTube. 5 years on YouTube. You can do a book on an era. You could do a whole book on the Middle Ages. You could do a whole book on the Victorian era. You could do a whole book on any, era, So pick an era and do a whole book on that. Any kind of a geographical feature that you like. It could be waterfalls around the world. It could be mountains. It could be any geographical feature. You could do a whole book on a geographical feature. You could do any of theology. You could do a whole comp book on theology, whether it's your religion, another religion, you could do a book on that. You could do a whole book on an animal, an insect, or let's say you could do a whole book on butterflies. You could do a whole book on moths. You could pick if you have a favorite cat, a dog, a horse, you could do a whole book on one specific animal. Yes, it's a mixed media book, Gaga Tooch. You can put anything you want. The idea, though, is that I got my inspiration is to fill it full. See how full this is? Look how full this is. That's the idea. Okay. The idea is to fill the book full. Right. And I'll get to the technique part in a minute. Let me finish the list of ideas. And again, these are just suggestions. You can pick your own. So if you want to do any kind of an animal that you love and I wanted to do one on bees a while back. I was doing a Society of Idea Collector thing on bees, and I started collecting information, starting with the bumblebee and honeybee. And then I found out there's something like 15,000 species. Of course, you don't have to, catalog them all, but I'm just saying I kind of went, 15,000 bees. So I kind of got derailed. I kind of got derailed on the bees. But I'm just saying there's enough information on any insect, any animal, any like that. You could do a whole book on that specific theme. All right. Now this one I thought of, Zandra, anything undersea. You could do a whole book on everything that's in the ocean. The fish, you could localize it to just tropical fish. You could do a whole book on tropical fish, corals, mammals. You do it on the whales and the sharks. You could do, and it's kind of just think back, but make it more fun. Don't think of it as a school assignment and it's going to be boring, because you're going to add all your own art and ideas. Yeah, dinosaurs. You can do a book on anything, but the idea is to keep it one theme, a whole book on one theme. All right, so fairy tales, folk tales, myths, legends, any of those. And I know Colleen was talking about doing something with this book in the new year. She was talking about doing something with the Ever After book on fairy tales and things like that. But you can maybe incorporate something like that with it, but have a whole book on a fairy tale, a whole book on some myths or legends. Okay. Do a whole book on Bigfoot. You know, I mean, I'm just throwing ideas out there, guys. You could do a whole book on fashion, fashion through the ages or fashion through one period of time, the Victorian era. You could do a whole book on fashion in one era, or you could do all fashion, just a book of fashion. Get out a fashion magazine and sketch and draw and doodle and write notes and you know, brush lettering. You know, I'm going to tell you some techniques to use in a minute. Right now I'm just going through the list that I have. This is just a short list, guys. This is a very, very short list. I did not pull out my Society of Idea Collector to make. I've got, trust me, I could probably fill a whole notebook on just Society of Idea Collectors. Yeah, does Hubster have one on Bigfoot? He would want me to do one on Bigfoot. Yeah, he would probably want me to do a whole book on Bigfoot, Paula. Paula was teasing Hubster when she was here, whatever many years ago, was 8 years ago, Paula visited. She was teasing Hubster about Bigfoot. Okay. You could do one on anything with space or astrology. I mean, astronomy. Well, you could do astrology too if you're into that. But astronomy, the study of the stars, the planets. You could do a whole book on, and think about if you have kids or grandkids, they could help you. They could even contribute to it. You could have them do a few pages in the book. I wouldn't let them take it to school because if you put a lot of work into this, you don't want your kids losing your book. But you could have your kids or grandkids contribute to your book. Hi, Nasser. Okay, I didn't see you come in. Hi, Nasser. Okay, so the other thing, Nasser's he does like horror comics. He's a writer. And he writes scary stuff. So, but if you like scary stuff, follow Nasser, and you can buy his stuff off of Amazon. So follow Nasser has a YouTube channel, so follow Nasser. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. You could do a whole book. Yeah. See, Louise? Louise is all on that one. And guys, again, these are just suggestions. You pick your own. You could do a whole book on food or recipes. You could draw the food. You know, this one's not going to be me. You could. I've done food. That I did some art cards a few years ago. How an artist cooks, and they were all pictures that I drew of food. But you could draw little doodles of food. You could put the stickers off of the fruits and vegetables. You could make a border with the fruit and vegetable stickers. You could, just doodle. Now, again, guys, you could do a whole book on Harry Potter. I'm sure you could. People have done. I mean, there are books about Harry Potter out there, Galena. But the idea, guys, here, now remember this. Do not feel like you have to draw portrait quality. Linda Berry has all kinds. Look, she has all kinds of like doodles, and none of it's like, these aren't portraits, people. They're not portraits. So that was my inspiration for the book. But instead of doing a class of stuff like that, we're just doing a full-on book of a topic. Hi, Lori Loves Montana. Okay, so there we go. Now, if you're just joining us, guys, I am reading a list of ideas for our composition book project. I want to start it in January at the Streamathon, the New Year's Eve Streamathon, and it's going to go for 3 months. So you have 3 months to fill a composition book. 3 months to fill a composition book. Yeah, you could do sports. That's a good one, Arlene. I didn't even have that one written down, but sports. I will write that on my list now, Arlene. Thank you. 3 months, which means in a 100-page composition book, which is double-sided, so does that make it 200 pages? You'd only have to do like a front and back page or a double page spread a day, 1 page a day, 1.5 pages a day to fill a composition book in 3 months. So you have 3 months to fill a composition book on one topic, but it could be any topic of your choosing. Okay, food and recipes. You could fill a book on a movie. If you have a favorite movie you love and you've watched it 100 times, you know, find pictures of actors. Now, here's what I would suggest. If you're going to cut things out of magazines, here's what I would suggest, because you're going to have to fill a book. And I want the pages you can do whatever you want, but have the pages as full as possible, as much information, as many doodles, as many drawings as you can possibly fit on a page. We'll get to that in a minute. But if you pick, like, let's just say, and I know Mary, our TA, is really good at doing this, taking a picture of somebody, a yearbook photo or something like that, and drawing it. So if you pick a movie, take a picture of the actor or the actresses, glue it in your book, a small one, and right next to it, try to draw them. It doesn't matter if it turns out, if it looks like them. I'm not talking about portraits here. I'm talking about illustrations, doodles, note taking, idea collecting, that kind of thing. So you could just draw, do a whole book on a movie. And I just saw Jean again. Jean did a whole art journal on songs, song titles. So you could do a whole composition book on songs. A double page spread on one song. You could write all the lyrics out if you want. Write the lyrics out to the song, or it could be a book of all poems. Write some poems out and illustrate them. The idea is to fill the page. Yeah, I haven't got to that, Eileen, but yes, I was getting to that. Artist. So Eileen said, do a whole book on Vincent van Gogh. Okay, well, if I was going to do a whole book on an artist, it would be probably Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Dali, one of them. But you could pick an artist, do a whole book. So you could find little pictures of something by Dali, for instance, like the melting clock. Put a picture of the melting clock in your book, and then right next to it, draw it. Draw try to kind of, and I'm not saying copy it verbatim, but to try to, like, maybe illustrate a melting clock. Use your imagination. Use if there's not any real hard and fast rules other than having the whole composition book be one topic. Yeah. Okay. So there's Arlene, Marie Curie. That would be under, discoverers and inventors. A discovery or an inventor. So you could do your whole book on Tesla. It could be on Marie Curie. It could be on, anybody. Okay. All right. Where did I leave off? Okay. So a movie or a book, you could do a whole, and don't turn it into a chore like a book report. Make it an art book. Make it an art book about the book. Illustrate it. If you have a book you love and you've read and you love that book, you know it well, you know the characters, do a full book on little illustrations, the little scenery. You could just whatever. You have 3 months. Okay. Do a full composition book on a culture. Do it on Native Americans. Do it on the Japanese culture. Do it on Hawaiian culture. Pick a culture and do a whole book on a culture. Okay. Thank you, Kalora. Hump Day and happy Streamaversary. Okay. Yes, it is hard to pick one subject. My subject is going to be glyphs, hieroglyphs, petroglyphs, symbology, symbols. That's what my book is going to be. All right. But I might do 2. I don't know. We'll see how much time. Okay. Here's another idea. One color. Like, for instance, Jean loves green. You could pick a color like green and draw, doodle, sketch, collage, collect, everything green. Everything green. But try not to make it just a glue book, guys. Try not to make it just a glue book, because there's a lot of composition glue books, and that's a great idea too. But the idea is for you to draw, thanks, Jan, to draw, doodle, illustrate, write, note take, ideas, anything about, but it could all be on one color. Okay? One color. Myths and legends. Yeah, that was one of the ones we said. Myths and legends. Yeah. So you can whatever topic you guys want. I'm just giving you some ideas. Okay. You could illustrate quotes and definitions. Now I know we use a lot of quotes and definitions in our Society of Idea Collector, but you have to illustrate them. So if you pick quotes or poems or word definitions, you have to illustrate them. The idea is to draw and write and collect the ideas. Okay, you could do a whole book on designs, Celtic designs, folk art designs, Japanese pattern, fabric pattern designs. I've done one of those before. A book on a comp book on Japanese kimono design patterns. Hi, Holly D. Thanks, everybody. Okay. Well, then don't pick that one, Megs. Hi, Ian. Okay, so you could do a whole book on designs. Like I said, Celtic designs, folk art designs, Japanese designs, whatever. Find a culture that you like the designs for and do a whole book on designs. Songs. Oh, I said that already with Jean. Yeah, the whole book on songs. Like Jean did that in a what do you call it, journal, mixed media journal. Okay, this one I thought for Eileen. I gotta say, Janet and I thought of this for you, Eileen. Eileen, you have to do, no, you don't have to. We're kind of teasing you, but it would be perfect for you, Eileen. Eileen, you can do a whole book on all art supplies, a whole composition book with art supplies, the colors, drawing little pens and pencils and paints, writing down all the information. No, we didn't tell you on flamingos. It has to be on art supplies. Eileen could just go to her stash and she could do a whole encyclopedia on just art supplies. Well, anyway, Eileen, that's our idea for you. You can take it or not. Okay. Minerals, gems, jewels, and rocks. You could do a whole book on that combination. Minerals, gems, jewels, rocks, geology. Okay, so you could do a whole book on geology. Okay, and then as somebody else suggested here a few minutes ago, sports. You could, and these are just some suggestions, guys. I didn't even dig deep. I did not deep dive into this list. Okay. You like that, Eileen? Okay, so those are some ideas just to get y'all's, brains working. Okay. Okay, there you go. Tony says crystals. Anything that has to do with geology or whatever thing you like, right? Okay, so here's some things that you can include to fill a book, to fill the book. Like, see how she has some borders, or all the borders in hers are pretty much the same. These little stripes. But here's the thing. Here is a list of some things you can use to fill the void around your illustrations, your writing, your note-taking, your, brush lettering, calligraphy, to kind of doodle around. You could do like Zentangle type thing. Okay. I didn't write Zentangle down, but I'll write that down. I'm writing as we go. All right, so here's some things that you could do to fill the space of your pages. And again, guys, you're going to have 3 months. So you could do this whole book by just doing a couple pages a day, a double page spread a day, and you could fill the book, okay? You could fill the book in 3 months by doing a double page spread every day. Borders, boxes, circles, small illustrations in between things, in between other areas. You could do small little illustrations, and with borders, that can be stripes, dots, swirls. It can be, any kind of border, right? And again, calligraphy, brush lettering, any kind of thing like that. Hi, Jamie Coloring. Anything like that could be used to fill the spaces. cutouts and collage. But again, if you use cutouts and collage, try to draw them as well. Like you cut out, you cut out a famous person. Try to draw that famous person right next to it. Okay. Fill the book. Fill the book. You could use, if you want to put some stenciling in there, you could do stencil borders or stencil areas as a background. If you want to put stencils, stamps, you got your rubber stamps, your acrylic stamps. You want to stamp a border, stamp a border all around. Or in between, stamping around your boxes or your circles, do stamping, stickers. If you have stickers, if you pick a theme, let's say you pick, like I said, the food theme. Okay, so if you pick a food theme, you could use the stickers off your fruits and vegetables and stick those in your book. Stickers. Make a border of stickers or a row of stickers. And same thing for washi tape. You could put washi tape borders, washi tape dividers between your thoughts. Okay. You could divide your thoughts up with washi tape. And then any kind of designs like Celtic designs, folk art designs, any kind, Japanese designs, any kind. And those are just the 3 I wrote down. Any kind of designs, you can make borders with those designs. I did a live public stream about 18 minutes, not for kids at process and monetize. Okay. All right. Well, maybe they're still doing testing, Mary. Mary, we were talking earlier, guys. I don't want to review it again right now, but we were talking about the new rules for child safety, YouTube stuff. We talked about it at the very beginning of my stream here, and it's obviously not. Okay. Oh, let me ask you this, Mary. Were you able to do a chat? If you picked not for kids, were you able to do a live chat? Let me just ask you that real quick, Mary. Because mine was, if you do not pick child friendly, you cannot have a live chat. Chat worked? Okay. All right. So we'll have to monitor, guys. We'll have to see how they change the rules as we go. Okay. All right. Back to our list. Okay. Like I said, washi tape. You can use washi tape. Not for kids. Yeah, no. According to the thing that I had to check off, Jean, if you did not check child friendly, you could not have chat. So we'll see. Okay, thanks, Mary. Okay, so let's see. Did I miss anything here? All right, so there's some ideas, guys. So again, the idea is to fill a composition book, just one of those cheap composition books or any kind of composition book you like. Could be the dotted one, the line one, the gridded one, the college rule, the regular wide rule, whatever you want. Okay. Okay, Mary, thanks so much for checking on that too. Have a good day. Stay safe out there, Mary. I'm sure the weather's, not the best. So stay safe out there. Okay, so yes, the chat does fly on my show. And make sure, guys, give me thumbs up. We're not even to 100 thumbs up yet on my Streamaversary. Oh, do we still want to do giveaways with that? We got 173 and 93 thumbs up. We got to get over 100. Oh, there it goes. All right, it's over 100 now before we can do a giveaway. I know. A lot of times, guys, we just forget. I forget. When I'm modded, like if I'm at Janet's and I'm a mod at her show, I'll sometimes forget. So we all have to remind each other, not just on my stream, but on other people that you follow. Remind people to give them thumbs up, especially if you see a lot of people and not a lot of thumbs up. We just forget. We just sometimes forget. So hi, Light and Laughter. Thank you, Whispering Cauldron. Thank you for the happy Streamaversary. Thanks, Danny girl. Thanks, guys. So yeah, streaming 9 years, 5 years on YouTube. Okay. Waiting on, let's see, that's my note to Kenny. She still has to check her mail. Okay. So that is my note taking. Here's the other thing to put at the beginning. Put this on the inside front cover. Put this on the inside front cover of your composition. But look, I'm Jean, pull me back, Jean. I'm getting the teacher finger out. Oh my gosh. Put in the beginning who, what, where, why, when, how, and why not. Put those at the beginning of your book and ask those questions, because asking those questions is going to give you ideas of what to look for, what to ask, what to research, what to question. And it will give you more ideas. Yeah, come on back, Dee Dee. I know, Jean, right? And I get that teacher voice. Okay. So now you got to do, I'm not a teacher. I mean, Jean is a teacher. So, Jean and I, we tease each other. Okay. So there's the thing. If you missed any of it, the last 30 minutes, I talked about it. I will put it in the description box to where I said I talked about comp book, or maybe I'll put it in the title, coloring, comp book, and Streamaversary, or something like that. I'll put that, change the title to something like that. Hi, Crystal. Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead while we have some mods still with us. I got a couple of these books we're going to give away. So here's what the plan is for the day. I got 2 of these from Faithful Mass, The Night Voyage, Daria's Song color books. And I got 2 of these. I'm going to give both of these away today. Okay, look how cool they are. I'm going to give 2 copies of this away today. I'm going to do one in just a minute. Don't put any numbers in yet. I know how y'all like to jump on in there. Where's my phone? There it is. So I'm going to give away 2 of those today. I'll space it out like an hour apart or something like that. And then the other one that I'm going to give away is this. This is a page out of Mariola Budek set of art. And this comes in a cardstock weight. And they're all, instead of being in a book, she has a plastic binder on them so that you can just take that plastic binder off, and then all your sheets are individual, one-sided, individual cardstock sheets. So this is the only other page I've done out of her book. I did this one here, I don't know, a month or so ago. Hi, Lynn. Thank you, guys. Thanks for all. Yeah, herding cats. Yes, Kim. So we're going to, okay, hang on. My mom's texting me. I don't know if it's important. Sometimes she's here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Got to answer. Okay. All our families on these group texts. Our sister-in-laws are on one, me and Hubster, me and the daughters in Hubster. I have one with each of the grands. I got to show y'all this. I don't know if Mom's watching. If you're watching, I got to show you guys this. Y'all know the memojis. Y'all have seen the memojis, right? I've posted a couple on Twitter where you make your emoji that looks like you. Mom made herself a memoji. I got to show you Mom's memoji. It's so cute. Now this one, she's blowing me a kiss, but look at Mom's memoji right there. Can you see it? My mom's memoji. She made her own memoji. So I know, isn't it cute? I know I got another one. Let's see. Let me just go to where I just have just Mom. We're all on these different groups, but I have some other ones over. Let me show you her memoji. I'm scrolling back. Okay, here. Look, there's one. Look, there's my mom's memoji. She's so cute. I know, isn't it cute? I can't enlarge it, I don't think. No, it won't let me enlarge it. Well, here, let me take a picture of it so I can show it to you. And I'll enlarge it then. Okay. It's so cute, Mom's memoji. Okay. I just like saying that. I just like saying memoji. All right, here we go. Let me crop it down. So yeah, on the last update on the iPhone, they included this. Oh, wait, no. Let's see, crop. I'm going to try to make it big enough so y'all can see it. Okay, there we go. There's mom's memoji. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh. And then Hubster, oh, he'll probably have a fit if I show it, but I gotta show. He made himself a memoji too. Let me see if I can find Hubster's memoji. we all have fun on messaging. Can you tell? We're having fun with okay, here he is. All right, let's see. Oh, I could click on his. Okay. There's Hubster. There's Hubster's memoji. He made it himself. So yeah, it just looks just like him. Isn't that fun? I know, right, Colleen? And I've shown y'all mine. Let's see here. Let's go here. Let's see. They're just so cute. Look at all the different things you can do with them. You can do all the different things just like you can a regular. Okay, so let's do this one here. All right, here. Let me see if I can't. Let me X that out. Hang on. Let me just show you. Here's what we're thinking about all the new rules on YouTube. Let me go to my photos. All right, hang on. All right, let me crop it. Yeah, here we go. This is what we think, how we think of all the new rules. Wah, wah. Anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and do a giveaway, and then I'm going to start on this page. Oh, did I mention that I'm going to give this away? I'm going to color this, and we're going to give this away. So we're going to give away 2 of these, not all at once. I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to give away 1 of these right now. So here's how it works. Don't put any numbers in yet. Don't put any numbers in yet. I'm going to go to random.org. Okay. So when I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. Doesn't matter if there's more than 100 here. It's because it's the first person. The first person closest to the random.org. Well, I haven't generated yet, but there's what the box looks like. The first person closest to the random.org will win the night voyage. Okay. Thank you, Iffy. Okay. So when I type in go, did I mention 1 number only? Do not change your number. Don't delete your number, because we can see if you delete, guys. Do not delete your number and put in another number. 1 number only between 1 and 100. The first person closest without going over. Without going over. Okay. There. Now I typed in go. Now you can go. First person. All right. Bam. Put your numbers in. And then also, guys, make sure you have live chat selected. Live chat at the top. If you have top chat, you are not going to see all the numbers. Live chat. Click that at the top of the chat window. Okay? All right. Then I count down after I'll give y'all another minute or so. Don't wait. Don't dilly-dally, because once I put in 10, 9, 8, 7, once I count down, no numbers count after I type in stop. So don't dilly-dally. Don't dilly-dally. Okay? All right. Get your number in. Hi, Marie Holt. Morning. And anybody else I missed. Thanks, everybody, for being here on the Streamaversary. 9 years streaming, 5 years on YouTube. I always say that because people go, you haven't been streaming on YouTube for 9 years. No, it was on Ustream first. Then 5 years on YouTube. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, pick a number, 3, 2, 1. Last call and stop. Okay, so now we're going to do our random.org. I'm at random.org. Here's a little generate box. Between 1 and 100, we're going to generate 46. The first person closest to 46 without going over. First person, 46. Will get a Daria song book. Okay, and I wait for at least 2 mods to confirm. Everybody can go back, but make sure you're on live chat, guys, because if you're scrolling back and you're only on top chat, you're not going to see anything. Okay, so make sure you're on live chat, and my mods will go back and check a couple people. Okay, so Kim had 45 first. Did anybody have 46? Kim had 45. Did anybody get 46 on the nose? If somebody got 46, that's the winner. But if Kim, no one had 46. So Kim Livingwood, is it Living Good? Living Good. Kim Living Good. Kim Living Good. I love that name, Living Good. Kim, email me your address. I think I have it, Kim, but email it to me anyway if you don't mind. It just makes it easier for me. Makes it easier for me if you just email me your address. There's my email. Okay, congratulations, Kim. Did she see it yet? Did she see she won? I'm looking. I like to see that when people see they got it. So they know. So they know they got it. Okay, Kim, you won the first one. I'll send it again. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, send it again just to make it easier for me for Tom to hunt it up. Okay, thank you. So Kim got the first copy. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and start again. This is a set of art by Mariola Budek. You can follow her on Instagram. And I'm going to color this page. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. And I'm going to give this away too today. Okay. So here's my idea on it. I'm going to start with pan pastel, and then of course I'll do pencil as needed. Let me turn my phone off here until the next giveaway. Okay, and thanks everybody for being here on the Streamaversary. You don't know what kind of art. Are you going to stream? Are you going to stream tonight, Paula? I think Paula started streaming again on Wednesday nights. Of course, Paula, it has to, well, you're always on later anyway. But I was going to say, don't stream till after Survivor is over. Oh, Paula, have you been watching Survivor this season? Did you see that Sandra and Rob, Boston Rob? Now, don't pipe in, Gene. Don't pipe in, Gene. But Boston Rob and Sandra are the mentors. Have you been watching it, Paula? Because I thought you liked Boston Rob, Paula. Oh, don't. Okay, Paula. So anyway, I don't know if you've been watching Survivor. But anyway, yeah, I like Sandra too. So we live stream. I mean, we live tweet, I should say. I'm sorry. We don't live stream. We live tweet while Survivor's on and talk about it. You'll binge watch and catch up. Yes. Yeah. So just to give you an idea how far into the show it is, I think tonight's the merge. So you've got a couple of months to catch up, Paula. So yeah, if you're going to binge watch it. Okay, so now here's my idea for this girl. I'm going to paint the background black. And I thought I would do her because it's a Streamaversary and we're sharing the love. I wanted to do her pink and red hair. And I want little hearts on her. And the little hearts are going to float off of her up into space. That was my vision. Hearts in space. You should, Robin. All you have to do is just follow one of us. Me, Terry, Zandra, Janet. I'm trying to think of who else. We just find one of us during the show, Robin. Find one of us during the show, and you'll see us tweeting about it. Let's see. You like that idea, Kat D? Okay, now I'm going to be kind of looking over here a little bit, so I'm probably going to miss. I'll probably miss some chat. Remember, guys, if you talk to me, put it in caps. Put it in caps, so I will be more likely to see it. Thank you, Nanamo. Yeah, we're doing a Streamaversary. Okay, so what I want to do. Let's move. Let's see, I can move. Oh, I have a whole nother stack of ideas here. Well, we might get to it. All right. I want to keep my what did I do with it? I want to keep that main page. This. I want to keep this handy. So if anybody asks what the book looks like, this is the cover. All right. So I think I will start with doing the hair. Then I'll paint the background black. Of course, the hearts are going to be last. Here's my other notebook ideas. Because after everything's said and done, they're going to float around. So I want to have her hair have red in it, but it's going to be more pink because the hearts are going to be red. Thank you, Nanamo. The hearts are going to be red. So if the hair is, I can darken it up. I can use, darker reds and stuff. But I just picked these colors. I'm not going to go too crazy on because I want to finish it so I can give it away today. All right, so I'm going to start by just, let's do a base coat on her face. And again, I got a napkin here or a paper towel, and that's just how I clean my tools off. And these are pan pastels. I've had a couple people ask me, what brand of pan pastels? The brand is Pan Pastel. That is the brand name, Pan Pastel, okay? They are cheaper than a Copic, and they will last forever. A Copic, you got to refill. So just FYI, I know they're not cheap. You can get them between $5 to $7, depending. But that's the same price as one color of Copic. So if you want to invest in something to color with that will not run out, invest in some pan pastels. I recommend if you're doing color book pages, and we all like to color our girls and our girl faces, we like to color these, then I would suggest starting with a skin set, a portrait set, or I think there's a portrait set and a skin set. I think there's two different sets. I would recommend getting some of those. Thank you, Nana. I would recommend getting one of those, or even just getting a couple. Get a couple. Get 3 shades of this. Just get these 4 or something, or maybe a red lipstick. Just get a couple. You can get them at Blick individually. Okay, they don't sell them they may sell them at Michael's online, but they don't sell them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby in the store. Okay, so get them at Blick, and again, just test, or you can get them through Pan Pastel, the company itself. All right, so I'm going to start with just a base coat on her skin. The thing is, what I love about Pan Pastels, they're not chalky. Let's go ahead and zoom in. They're not chalky. And they're not really oily. I mean, they're their own thing. It's weird. It's its own thing. But what I love about them is you can use pencils with them. So if you like doing, like I do, if you love your Prismacolors or other pencils, they play together. They play together. I'm going right over her lips and everything here. They just blend excellent. You can use pencils with them. So just to show you, look, how long would this take you to get a base coat with pencil in one color, a pencil color? How long would that take? It surely wouldn't take you that 5 seconds, right? So I've got a base coat on her face, okay, already. Some paper. Hang on, I got some tape hanging. I have my tables are covered with paper, and I have it taped with packing tape. And I have a piece of tape hanging down. It's rubbing on my leg. It's bugging me. So there's a base coat right there. I would take hours. Exactly, Sharon. So if you want to do, and not that you necessarily want to rush through anything, I go a little faster on stream than I do if I'm by myself, because I'm streaming and I want to get stuff done. But when I'm by myself, I don't rush through this. I just take my time. I'll go in there with more shading with pencil and stuff like that. Okay, so now before I start shading on her face, I'm going to go ahead and take my pink because her hair is going to be pink. So I'm going to base coat all the hair. Now, here's another thing. If you're going to paint the background or do something on the background, look, it doesn't matter if you go out of lines. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you why. Because I'm painting over it in a minute. So I'm just going to get a nice base coat and see, I'll shade. I'll go back. As long as you can still see where to shade, throw shade. Right, Paula? Throw shade. Know what I mean, Vern? That's one of Paula's things that she always says. Know what I mean, Vern? I took it from her. I took that from Paula. Not ashamed to admit. I stole that right from that girl. But she and I used to say it to each other all the time when she was streaming all the time. So hopefully Paula's back to streaming. Don't make us come up there and get you. And Paula, I don't know. I think I still have your same address. I have something I want to send to you. And it'll be iffy. It'll be iffy if it gets to, because I can't insure it or track it to Canada. But Paula, this is going to you. So make sure you send me your address. Resend me your address. I used to have it, years ago. But I've been holding on to this, and I know how much you love it. Yeah, but send me it again, would you, Paula? Just so I can confirm, because I haven't sent you anything in some years. So I just send it, because here's what I'm going to send you. I want to make sure that I have your correct address, because you've always loved this since 2011. So I'm sending you this painting that you've always loved, Paula. I want to send it to you since you're starting to stream. It's a little reward for you, Paula, for coming back to us. Come back, Paula. Come back. So I am going to send that to you. So send me your address, and we will cross our fingers. Whoops. We will cross our fingers that it gets to you, because I can't track it. But that's going to you, Paula. All right. So I've been holding on to it. I've been holding on to it since 2011. For it, you've always loved it. You've always loved it, Paula. So that one's yours. Okay. So I guess we're a little light, but that's because this is light. Okay. So yeah. I know how much you loved it, Paula. Yes, of course. Every time I show it, I think of you. But you haven't been around. I want to get your address. So email me your address. Here's my email again, just in case you don't have that either. Email me your address. Oh, it didn't click on. Hang on. And we'll cross our fingers and get it to you, okay? To use pencil or the pastel, do you always have to spray it, fix it before? No, you don't have to spray it before, but it's kind of a good idea. I'll tell you why it's kind of a good idea to spray before you start penciling, because you're going to be doing detail, and you're going to be doing that. Look, see, it's just a good idea. I don't always. You're welcome. You're welcome, Paula. So, and sometimes I'll work on some little things with pencil before spraying it. But you got to be real careful that you're not putting your hand and stuff in it when you while you're working on it with pencil. Let's see here. Let me go over to it's just a little bright because of the color. Let me just turn it down just a tad there. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Again, I'm trying to keep it just these colors. I just wanted the challenge, a couple of skin tones and some shading, some red and pink for her hair, and the rest will be done in pencil. All right, so now let's go ahead and do her face. So let's go ahead and start with the first shading. Okay, I want to get my smaller tool. I'm going to go to my smaller tool. And you wear these out a lot. When you buy, and the other thing too, when I talk about pan pastels, you really do need their tools. Their material, their sponge stuff that they make, their stuff out of. Of course, you just replace these. You don't have to replace the handles. Once you have the handles, you just have to replace these little things, and they come like 10 in a little pack. You can get those on Amazon. And you can get the pan pastels on Amazon too, I'm pretty sure. I don't know about full sets. I'm not sure. Janet's looking at them again, so maybe she will know. Colora, I have a couple different kinds. If you have any kind of reactions to any kind of let me get the sprays here. I'm not real good at this yet. The Spectra Fix is the natural spray, and you put it in one of these mister bottles, like this, and you mist it on, but it doesn't 100% fixative it. But if you can't take spraying of this is what I use, and I take it outside. I spray everything outside, guys. But the final fixative, the matte final fixative, smells a little less than the workable. The workable fixative smells pretty bad. But I use the Grumbacher final fixative. But if you can't take that, then get the Spectra Fix. But you pumping it like this, pump. No, don't try it. You're going to have splotches and blotting and splatters. You have to put it in a mister. And then when you have it in the mister, you just pull this one. You just pull this one pull, and it goes. But to me, it doesn't really fixative 100%. But I may not be using it well. And I mean, maybe it takes 10 coats. I don't know. I'm just saying, though, if you can't do the one, do the other. I prefer the Grumbacher final fixative. I spray it outside. Pans and Tools is where you got yours on Amazon. Okay, so y'all just look around, see where you can find the best deal. Okay, but the sponges, you can buy the sponges. You can buy the little replacement sponge material. And what I like about the sponges, I don't really use the sponges to do anything with. I use them to mix on. Okay, so like I'm going to put this color. I'll put some of this color on here. And then I'll put some of the other color there, and I'll mix. Okay, so it's like my little palette. And I've been asking Bernadette to make us a bigger one of these. Maybe it's in the works, So I'm just going to start doing a little bit of blending. Make sure when you do hairlines that you run the skin color up into the hairline. Otherwise, it's going to look like they're wearing a wig. Just fix it and make the paper. No, it doesn't. I don't think it may have a little bit of tooth, Karen. Not enough for me to notice. It doesn't make it abrasive. No, it doesn't make it abrasive. It might add a little bit of tooth, but it doesn't matter to me one way or another. And I don't ever spray. I never spray my pencils. If I just do plain pencil work, those don't get sprayed. Okay, I don't spray pencil work. But if you have pan pastel, it has to be sprayed, guys. I mean, I guess if you framed it immediately, it would be okay. But who's doing that these days? Who's framing this stuff before they touch it or anything? You maybe, but there are people that do that. I don't. So I spray it all. All right, so I'm just kind of getting in here. And, on these color book pages, the shading, the artist has put shading, grayscale shading. I need that a little lighter right in there. The other thing about pan pastels, as long as you haven't sprayed that yet, you can, let me get what's that little box? You can erase. So that's one of the nice things about pan pastels. Let me just do a little sample here. See, you can erase. It fills up your little kneaded eraser pretty quick. So you have to keep doing this. You have to keep cleaning it. Yeah, the reason I don't like the workable fixative, it smells worse than the final. So I just go straight for the work. I just go straight to the final. I only spray it no more than usually 2 times. After I get all the pastels, the base really done, If I know I'm not adding much pan pastel, if any, I'll spray it, then go back in and work with color pencil. And if I need to do a little more blending or something with the pan pastels, then I'll spray it a second time. I rarely spray anything more than twice. No, just don't spray it more than twice. Okay. All right, let's go back to my little sponge here. And, this is the smallest of the tools, and it's not really that small when you try to do a face, right? When you're trying to get in there and do details on a face, this, even if you use the back side, the pointier side, you can get in there tight, but not as tight as you can with pencil. No, I can't anyway. I can't get in there as tight as I could with pencil. So just start that much. And now just add a little bit darker and then a little bit darker still for a little more shading. And just build it up. Hi, Jerry. She looks gorgeous. Gotta run. Okay, bye, Kalora. Thank you. And Kalora, wait, before you go, girl, I haven't seen you doing any portraits lately. What's going on? What's the dealio? Have you stopped doing portraits or you just been busy? You got stuff going on? I was talking to Janet about you. I said, Kalora was doing all these awesome portraits and I haven't seen her do any lately. Did she already run out the back door? You are? Okay. I'm checking on you. Okay. Oh, I'll check your Instagram. You'll check your Instagram. Okay, I need that a little less. And if it gets too dark again, just go in here with your eraser. You can erase it. That's one nice thing about it. And if you have a tight area or you want to get highlights, say highlights in the hair, you can use your electric eraser. Where'd I put it? Here. And it's a battery operated. I say electric, but it's a battery operated. So you can get in there tighter details if you need to. Although you can get pretty good in there with, your kneaded eraser. Okay. Does it make it light fast? I think pan pastels are light fast, Karen. But just to be honest with you, I never really worry about that. I don't sell my stuff for thousands of dollars. And I think pretty much everybody should know not to put any kind of work of art in direct sunlight anyway. If you don't know that, you probably shouldn't be buying anything expensive. You don't put your art in direct sunlight. So, you're probably going to be okay. All right, let's get a little more peach color. But that does concern some people. That does concern. But as far as I know, pan pastels are light fast. Let's see. Okay, so you have been posting them. Is that what it is, Kalora? That you've been doing gifts for family? Well, I understand that because I do a lot of commissions that don't get posted too. People don't want their kids on the internet, pictures of their kids on the internet, or their, their deceased relatives. They don't want them on, I understand. But we're just making sure you're still doing it. That's all. Just making sure you're still doing it. Because you are really, really progressing and doing really, really good at it. Thank you, Cynthia. Happy Streamaversary. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. A little more peach color. Blend that in. Okay, now I do want some highlights above her eyebrows. Let's see, who else do I need to promote today? Oh, I know Kathy Arbor, Kathy Cass. It's Kathy Cass is her online, but it's Kathy Arbor. She is doing a drawing class every Thursday on her channel. Somebody wants to put a link, or if she's here. I'm just trying to kind of get that just light right in this one area. There we go. There we go. I like that. The spray will help with light fastness as UV radiation. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, see, I just, it's not what I worry about. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the little palette. I'm just kind of taking my time right now. I'll get in here more detail with pencil. And also the other thing too, guys, and I say this all the time because I want everybody to know and not, if you're new or don't know or whatever. Like for instance, the eyebrows and the eyelashes. See how they're not black? Not only because there's pastel on top of it, but because the line art is, may or may not be, depending on the artist, how black it could be. So if you want black lashes or pupils or nostrils or anything really, really black, don't just leave, oh, she's got eyelashes. No, you'll have to go over them. You'll have to go over them. All right. A little shady down in here. So thanks everybody for being here. We'll figure out the new rules. Or I'll try to. I'll talk to people over the weekend and see what we can figure out. Or if we may not be able to know anything yet. There may not be enough information out there to know exactly what the new rules are going to be. All right, so I am going to have her let me clean off my tool here. I want to get some pink. And I'll go back in here with pencil because but I'm going to have a little pink undertone on her eyebrows because she's going to have pink and red hair. Kathy Arbor's course is very good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Tony's goes, I have to reiterate, Kathy Arbor's course is very good. Been following along with a lot of success. Oh, that's awesome. Make sure you tell Kathy. I don't know if she's here. I haven't seen her. She could be. But make sure you tell her that, Tony, because, everybody needs to hear that. Hi, Crafty Kitty. All right, so let's see. I want to do a little bit of lightness in her neck. Yeah, that's good. All right. Do the rest. I'll get the rest in there with pencil. Let me clean my tool off just to get it like pigment free so it can kind of blend. Then when you pick up the pigment, if you want to, clean that off. If you want to, oh, I did something right there. That's going to make it here. Let me go in here with a little bit of white on top of that so I can kind of blend it. I'm going to erase it too, but I'm trying to blend it. Okay, that's good for now on our face. All right, so let me go over here. I'm going to have a little bit of red in her lips. And again, I'll do most of this with pencil. I'll go ahead and get a little bit on there. Just so y'all know, she's going to have red lips. You can always go in there with an eraser or whatever you need to do. Okay, good. Thanks, Tony. All right, so now, again, I'm trying to keep it red and pink because my plan is as soon as I at least get the edges of her hair done, I'm going to paint the background black. And I might go ahead and go and spray it once I get this pastel on here because I want to have little hearts flying off of her into space because it's a Streamaversary. Hi, Carrie Ann. And I am giving this away. All right, so now I'm going to go in here now and I'm going to start following. I'm just going to go in. It's going to take me a minute. So if you have any questions or want to talk about anything or if you want to promote somebody, go ahead. Now's the time so I can kind of I'm not having to think right now. I'm just filling in. So I can kind of look and see if you have something in caps. I can see it quickly. If you want to promote somebody, I'll shout them out. So I'm just trying to base in now the red on top of the pink, and then we'll go in and blend and do other things. But I just want to get it on there. And then after I do this, I will go in with the black background. See, I'm just going over the darkest part of the line art, the grayscale. I'm just kind of going in there right on top. We'll get more detail with pencil. That's what I love about pan pastel. And if you get someplace and you go, oh, I didn't really, that's too dark right there, just take your eraser and erase it out. Okay, just erase it out. Make sure make sure, guys, that you're in live chat. Did we lose something? I mean, is chat gone? Do you love to see a best book of 2019 stream? Best book, you mean like my favorite art books? What kind of best books, Paula? My favorite color books, my favorite art books, best books. I'm not sure. Best books. I could do that without being live. I could do a best, but that would give me some ad revenue. Since all this thing's going to be, happening. Oh, I can do lots of book chats. Yeah. Let's see. I'm waiting to see what Paula says there. So I'm just going to kind of go in here, guys. And I do have a fresh pot of coffee down there waiting on me. I should go grab some. I made a fresh pot before I started streaming. I hope it's still on. It has an automatic shut off, so we'll see. Just working my way down here. I can go back and pick out highlights when I'm done if I need to. Oh, I hear it beeping. See, it just went off. So it's no longer a fresh pot of coffee. I got my juice up here. It's called a grayscale. Yeah, because it's got different, layers of. Yeah, it's called grayscale. Yeah. Now, some are more so than others. Some are very heavily shaded than other books. Sceneries seem to be really heavily grayscale. YouTube deleted your comment, Paula? Oh, Paula, I haven't even seen your comments, so they're being deleted by a bot. I don't know. Who knows what they've implemented? Who knows, Paula? Try again. I know you're not using dirty words. So I don't know what the dealio is there. So again, thanks everybody for being here on the Streamaversary. 9 years streaming, 5 years on YouTube. I appreciate it because for me, the live is the fun. As you know, I make very few non-live videos. Your watch should tell the coffee to make a fresh. You think, right? And bring it to me. Yeah, you think your iWatch would do, your Apple Watch would do that. My faves, only bought 2 books all year. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. I can pick out a few. You probably, so you mean more recent ones, Paula, because otherwise you either have the same books I do. If we go back more than a couple years, I mean. You mean newer books, because otherwise my books, Paula. If you go farther back than a couple years, so I'll pick you out a couple of. We'll do that here in a little bit. I've got them kind of handy, probably. I've bought probably more color books and worked in more color books in the last couple years, Paula, than other things. Because everybody likes them. Everybody likes color books. They like coloring. It's just so much instruction by doing coloring books because you're able to learn shading, color combinations, color blending. There's so much you can learn by doing a color book. So I've probably spent the bulk of my time in color books rather than in regular books, but I got some. Oh, you would be a great recorded. Oh, the faves of 2019. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a good video. All right, I will do that, Paula. I will do a favorite books of 2019. Although some of my books I I bought this year, but that doesn't mean they were published this year. Is that okay? If I bought a book that was published, say in 2018, but I bought it in 2019, is that okay? Oh, good, Rick. Rick, did you see the beginning of my show today where I talked about doing the composition books by theme? Were you here earlier, Rick? If you weren't here earlier, Rick, and you like Society of Idea Collectors, you need to go watch the beginning of this show. Not now, but after after it's over. All right, so I'm just kind of getting. I'm not doing it 100% exact. I'm just kind of getting some in there because I can erase. I can go in here and erase. I'm just trying to get a base coat on so I can go ahead and do the background. Okay. And I'll go back and add more. And as y'all know, I've told y'all already, my mom's coming next month for 2 weeks for Christmas, the middle of December through Christmas. And so we'll be streaming together. We'll be doing Christmas streams. Christmas streams. Favorite Wingnut book quote of the year. The Wingnut book are all just jammed in there. There's no dates on any of them. I don't date those. So everything in the Wingnut book is just on a post-it note and slapped in the book. I could read y'all some Wingnut quotes, but here's the thing. Like Denise said, "What's the Wingnut book? I want to read it." So she was looking at it. She goes, "None of this makes any sense." What does that mean? It's because it's one of those things. Literally, it's one of those things. You had to be there. You had to be there to understand what it was because it was funny at the moment. It fit the conversation. So it's like a funny quip quote or something like that in the conversation. So it doesn't really make sense, right? It doesn't make sense unless you were here. But I collect them anyway. I still collect them. Okay. All right, so here's our start. Now I'm going to just take a minute and I'm going to paint the background. Let me put something behind because I don't want to get it on my board here. All right, let's see. Let me get a piece of wax paper or something. I think there's enough on this roll. Enough to go behind. Okay. I have a new box of wax paper. You love coloring hair? I'm so proud when I made the Wingnut book. Holly. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna let me back up just a little while we do this part because I'm really zoomed in like about 10 times. Zoom out enough to see the whole picture anyway. Okay, and again, we're working out of Set of Art by Mariola Budek, or Budek. I'm not sure how she pronounces it, but you can find her on Instagram. All right, let me get a little bit of, let me just get one of these little, bit of black paint. And anytime I used to hear me using paint, it's acrylic paint, just craft paint. Okay, so let's get a brush. Oh, where's my baby wipe there? But yeah, it doesn't make sense to people if you're not here when the wingnut comments happen. All right, so I'm going to paint the background. Go right to the edge here. Once I get the edge painted, I can move the wax paper because it's just when I paint the edges here. I'm going with a smaller brush and get in the hair there. Although I really don't need to paint this because I'm going to cut that off right there. Where her hair ends right there, I'll cut that off. And I'll probably put it on a piece of black. Well, I don't know if it's big. This is, I think this is a European size. I'm not sure, Ian. What is this? A what? It's like a little bigger than 8.5 by 11 one way. Anyway, so... all right, so there we go. So anyway, what I'm saying is I'm going to, right where her hair ends right there, I just cut that off. So I don't need to paint down there. Okay, so there we go. Now let's get as close as I can in here. I love an angle brush because you can do so much with an angle brush. But in painting in between the hairs like that, I'll need a smaller brush. So again, my plan is to finish this, and then she's going to have little red hearts floating off into space. And this is going to be, I'll do a giveaway. And I do ship international when I do giveaways. I don't do international commissions anymore because you just can't track them. But I do international giveaways like a color book or something like this. But we take our chances if it gets to you. If it doesn't get to you, I don't resend. It's just we take our chances. You know, I can prove that I sent it to you, but I can't track it. Can't track it. Her hair reminds me of ribbon candy. Oh, yeah, it does look like that ribbon candy, doesn't it? Well, I'm not done yet. So, and I always try to keep the artist's name if they have it on the front here, like there. So we'll make sure and just go around her name and just put some pink in there. And again, that's going to be cut off right along that edge. All right, so let me just turn it upside down for a minute so I can just follow the line. But yeah, I don't limit my giveaways to the states, although sometimes it gets a little crazy, and I think I'm sending out a $5 color book, and it costs $25 to mail. But, you know, I do it for you guys because I love you. 29.7 centimeters. Well, what's that in inches, Ian? Don't make me get out a ruler and figure that out. I really kind of wanted to know. Oh, it's A4. That's an A4. Okay. So if you're you know, EU and European, British, whatever, it's an A4 size. All right, let's just get this based in. All righty, there we go. Do you ever work in grayscale for your portraits? I'm not understanding. I draw my portraits, Sherry Bug, so I don't know what you mean by working my portraits with grayscale. I draw them with a brown pencil or white sometimes, usually sienna and white. Namo, he knows I'm not picking on him. I'm not picking on him. You should see how he picks on me. Ian picks on me. You should see how he picks on me. The paint is Americana. It's just craft paint. Just craft paint, Americana, Deco Art craft paint. That's what it is. Color Me stress-free. It's stress-free paint. No stress. You're welcome. All right. Let me clean my brush. Hang on. And I can get in there with in the hairs there, either with pencil. Let me hit this with a heat gun. In between on the edges, the hair on the edges. Okay, wait a minute. Where's my little? I missed a little spot. I already cleaned my brush. Just use my finger. I missed a little spot there. Let's see. Hi, little sister Cheryl. Do you mean an undertone painting? Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of confused me when she said grayscale. I'm not quite sure what she meant on a portrait. Or do you mean color books? Or when I'm drawing my own? Oh, thank you, Kat D. We're getting there. Okay, let me dry this. Oh, I don't do black and white portraits, Sherry. I only do color portraits. I don't do black and white color portraits. Let me get a... Oh. So you're talking about like a graphite. You're just talking about like a graphite portrait. Yeah, I don't do those. I only do color portraits. Thanks, Kim. So I understand what you're saying. Now you mean like a pencil drawing or graphite. Yeah. No, I don't do those. So yeah, I think that's what you meant. Okay. So now let's see. Do I want to go spray? I probably want to go spray it now because I want to get some more things going in the face and stuff. And I don't want my hand sitting on her hair, right? Before I do that, let me go ahead and pick out. I want to make sure that any highlights that I have, I want to make sure I keep those. So, and I'm just cleaning the kneaded eraser, going in here, picking out the highlights, but it picks up a lot of pigment. So you have to constantly be cleaning your eraser or folding it over. Otherwise, you're just moving it around. You're not wiping it off, right? So I'm just going to kind of go down and make sure, because once I spray it, I can still use white or Posca and fix things and add highlights. But if I want to keep any of these highlights, then I need to do it before I spray it. Okay. This is just a base coat. When I come back, we'll do the other Daria Song color book giveaway. I'm giving away this too. We're going to do this at the end though. For those of y'all, stick it out. Stick it out to the end. You can be in the giveaway for this. But I am giving away those other color books, which I already gave away one. And we'll do the other one here in a little bit. I'm just kind of glancing over, seeing where I want to pick out highlights. And I'm just twisting my, cleaning my kneaded eraser as I go. Probably, do I want that to be black in there? Probably, because I don't really want to do her body in there. I could just do it. I could just do that as part of her hair. So let's just have that be part of her hair in there. I don't really want to do like her body under there. Okay. And this is going to be cut off. It's kind of, I know it's OCD and somebody out. I just know it. I'm going to go ahead and cut that little edge right off so that whoever's sitting there thinking that's bugging them, there we go. I know you girls. I know. Well, I don't know if any of the guys are OCD, but I know there was somebody sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, finish that edge. Do something about that edge. I can't take it. I can't take it." And we'll go back in and do some more. But I'm going to go outside and spray it, and it's cold. Let me tell you how cold it is outside. It is cold here in Georgia. It is right now 36 and breezy. See, Nanamo. See, freak out. I'm telling you. Okay, let me put Bob in. Let me get Bob and Andy. Oh, there's my little birthday list that just kind of flipped through. By the way, tomorrow's Janet's birthday. Although she's like me, she celebrates for a month. So it's her birthday month. But tomorrow is her official birthday. So you make sure and tweet her, slap her upside the head, whatever you want to do. But tomorrow's Janet's birthday. Okay, so I'm going to go outside real quick, guys. Let me go spray this. And I might see if the coffee's still warm. I'll be right back. Okay, coffee is still warm. So got some of that. Excuse me, Bob and Andy. All righty. All righty. Let's see what other notes I have here. Okay, don't need that note. There's little post-it notes everywhere. That's what I live off of. Live off of my post-it notes. Okay, Dee, we have the technology. Oh, you mean like you could just look it up and figure it out? Okay, so A4 is 8.3 by 11.7. Thank you, Ian. Or just A4. Okay, so, all right, so now what I want to do is start getting in here on some details. I want to get some pencils. Let me get my pencils here. So I have a silverware tray with neutrals and nubs. These are nubs, so there's different colors in here, but I probably will need some black and white. There's a little, so these are my nubs in here. But, and then that one's a broken one, but, and then these are my neutrals in here. So I pick out a couple, and I'm trying to kind of keep it pretty simple today. I'll get a sienna, an ochre, a peach, maybe a nectar. Where's my nectar? I'll just get a few there, and maybe I go over here to my red or crimson, pink. These aren't all my pencils. They're just my handy ones. I could get out. I bought myself a whole new set that is in a case last birthday. So I'm not pencil challenged. That's too peachy. I want the bright. Here we go. I want a brighter pink. And then I'm going to need probably a Tuscan red for shading. That brown should not be in there. Tuscan red. Do I have a Tuscan red in here? Or do I have to get into the... I'm not seeing a Tuscan red in here, so I'm going to have to get into my case for that. There's probably one in there somewhere. So let's find a Tuscan red. This is it, I think. Yeah, Tuscan red. Okay. So there we go. All right. So that's pretty much all I'm going to go with to do this. Okay. 33 in Douglasville. You're farther north. Yeah. Yeah. Suze is northwest of me. I think you're northwest of me. I'm south of Atlanta. The crappy pencils, yeah. For those of y'all that don't know that story, my daughter Denise, when she doesn't do much art. She used to do art in high school, but she got into sales and real estate, and she doesn't do it. But anyway, she came a couple of years ago here, and we did a live show, and I wanted her to have a good experience in a color book, right? She'd never colored in a color book before. So I gave her a nice color book and I gave her my trays of pencils. And I said, because we know, you and I here know how well Prismacolors blend. I wanted her to have a good experience. So, so she started working with these. And then she goes, what's in all those cases over there? Well, I have a case of, now I have another case of Prisma. But I have Holbeins, I have polychromos, I have luminants. So she looked at some of those pencils. She goes, so you gave me the crap pencils? I said, no, I gave you the pencils I thought you could blend the easiest with. So that's kind of a running gag around here about the pencils that are in the silverware tray. But they're my favorites. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go ahead and so again, if I go up here, let's zoom back in again. If I go back in here with details on the face, and if the pencil marks start being very obvious, you can go back over the pencil with some what do you call it, a pan pastels. Okay, so I'm just kind of getting, this is going to be the darkest parts here. And then I'll do her eyebrows, and I'll do her makeup, and I will do her lips and her eyebrows and her eyelashes here. Just a minute. So I'm just going to kind of slowly, build it up. I know, it was so funny. And she's here. Denise is a hoot. She has the best sense of humor. I mean, she just does. And when she's here helping me do a clean out, a de-stash or anything like that, she just doesn't have much time, and the kids, are both in college. Well, Boo's half a day in college, half a day finishing high school. She's in advanced classes, so she's really just a junior in high school, but she takes college classes too. And they both work. After school, so they're really never home. And Denise is in real estate, so she's always busy. And a weekend, she works every weekend. You don't get any weekends off in real estate. So we just don't get together as much as we have in the past. And then but when she's here and helps me do a clean out, and we go through stuff and de-stash and she makes me throw away so much collage fodder, because it does build up. I'm not lying. Collage fodder, especially if you like magazines and you tear things out of magazines and you collect it for collage fodder, it builds up pretty quick. It doesn't take long to get a stash of collage fodder. Oh, thank you, Kate the Skate, for the $10. Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on your Streamaversary. Thank you, Kate. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that, especially now that we don't know what the deal's going to be with live streams anymore. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Okay, so if I do post any videos, like Paula suggested doing one of my best favorite books of 2019, y'all make sure and go watch those videos. Just because they're not live, that's going to help me out a lot, especially if they change the rules for monetization, for, kid-friendly versus non-kid-friendly. So if I post videos, guys, please go watch them. Please go watch my videos. I beg of you. No, I'm not begging you, but, go watch my videos. If I post non-live videos, please go watch them. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. All right, so there's a nice little start on her face. I'm going to go ahead and get in here now. I got my little pencil sharpeners here. Just got a random. I just pick up whichever one. Let me move it off there so it doesn't shake the table. Never miss your videos. Always. Oh, thank you, Teresa. She always thumbs up. Speaking of Teresa and anybody else, all 12 of those envelopes I did on Monday all went out in the mail. So y'all probably be getting them. Let's see, what day is today? Wednesday. Probably by Friday. You should get them all. None of them were international. So by Friday, y'all should be getting all your envelopes. They were fun to do. Thank you, Kate. Very kind. Very kind. Yeah, Barbara goes, very true about collage fodder. It does build up fast. You can always post as a premiere, so you can all go to chat and watch it and when it goes live. Post as a premiere, so we can all go chat and watch it. I don't know what that is, Paula. A premiere? Oh, okay. You have to like set it ahead of time or something. But that's probably not going to change the add children thing. It's still probably going to be a live, considered a live show. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let me go ahead and get in here with her lips and her eyebrows. So thanks everybody for stopping in on my Streamaversary. It's a little flashed out, guys. Let me tilt it just a little. That's a little truer to color. What is that on her chin? She got a hair on her chin. But I try to keep it light because it does look darker on the stream after the fact if it's too dark. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so now I'm going to do, she's going to have red eyebrows just because. Now, I know people with red hair usually don't have red eyebrows, but, you know, we can do whatever we want because it's our page. And I always do the eyebrows thicker. I always make the hairs a little thicker and longer. I don't know why. I like the way that looks. So I always make a little bit thicker. And then I'll take my Tuscan red and do a little shadow in there. Let me sharpen that. I'm trying not to sharpen on this table because it jiggles the camera. So I'm right here to the side sharpening. There we go. But wait till you see when I do the eyelashes in black. It makes them really pop. Oh, she's got a little stray hair there. Oh, need to pluck that hair. So I am giving this one away today. We'll do the other book giveaway in a minute. For those that are still here. Some of us, it's another hour. So I'm giving away 2 of those Daria Song books. I already gave away 1, so. Give away the other one. Oh, so Crystal's birthday. Happy birthday. And anybody else? Janet's is tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Barbara, for the super chat. Congratulations on live Streamaversary. Thank you. Thanks for being here. So when I do tiny details, whether it's a pupil or eyelashes or anything, nostrils, I use my Sharpie pen. Not a marker, although it doesn't really matter because this is a one-sided page. It doesn't matter if it goes through, but just FYI, these don't go through. These won't go through your paper, not even on thin paper. I've never had a Sharpie pen go through. And this is my pen of choice. When I'm writing, note-taking and writing and stuff, this is the pen I use. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and do her eyelashes. Now, if I go back in here with any pan pastel, and run the little sponge thing over these eyelashes, it's going to go dark. I mean, it's going to fade it out again. So, then I would just have to go back over the eyelashes again because, the powder from the pan pastel will make it not black again, right? Okay, and then I'm going to want her nostrils. And the inside of her mouth there. Got a little bit of, there we go. And then maybe just a couple little eyelashes eyebrow hairs, just a couple. I like it a little darker underneath. It makes her the eyebrow look like it's folding over. And now because I've sprayed it, that might be a little too much. Let's go back over that with the Tuscan red. Now that I've sprayed it, so I'll go back in here with my white. Let me sharpen. Thank you, Barbara. That's sweet. Oh, no, Eileen's enabling. I'm telling you, Eileen, in your composition book, you have to do a whole book of art supplies. You have to draw every art supply you own. Can you see us making Eileen draw every art supply she owns? Judy said, Dee Dee, if only doing my makeup was as easy to make it look. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you, Katrina. And hi, by the way. All right, so I'm going to get in here with a little bit of highlight above the brows with the white pencil. A little bit right here on the eyelid. Just picking out some highlights. A little bit here. On the tip of her nose. A little bit in her lips. And right above the lip line. A little bit on her chin. Okay, going back in here now. I'm going to go back in here with my, I think this is ochre. Do a little bit more shading. You just got to kind of go back and forth. I'm going to get in there real sharp in there with the dark red, with the Tuscan red right along that hairline. And again, you could go back over it with pastels, but you'll have to spray it again. As long as I just use pencil now, I wouldn't need to spray it again, but I don't know yet. I'm not going to know yet. Oh, thank you, Kim, for the super chat. Happy Streamaversary. Thank you for all you do. I look forward to your shows every week. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thanks so much. Very thoughtful. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. It does. It does help, with shipping and stuff like that when y'all super chat or PayPal. It does help because I do love doing giveaways. I love doing giveaways, but it kind of gets expensive sometimes. So we try to kind of not go too crazy with them. But I love doing giveaways. What can I say? All right. So now I'm going to go in here with the Tuscan red, and on the hair itself, I'm going to start doing some of the areas where it's really dark. All right, before I get too far, let me just go around her face here, and then we're going to do the other book giveaway while I still have my mod's attention. And y'all always make sure and thank the mods too, because, I couldn't sit here and do this by myself without mods. Just saying. Wouldn't be happening. And Terry Trouble, who is on hiatus while she's rehabbing her shoulder. She'll be back. She'll be back. We're going to make her come back. No, she'll be back. She'll be back soon, or hopefully soon. But so Ian, Jean, Terry Trouble, Julie Topaz, Janet, Picola, Eileen. I think that's all. I think I got them all. Those are the mods. Well, of course, you can see them with the blue wrenches, but just shouting them out. Just shouting them out. Yeah, Sherry Beck goes, woohoo, mods! Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to take a minute and we're going to give away the other. If y'all didn't get the how the rules work, don't put anything in yet. So how the rules work, I'm going to give away my second copy of The Night Voyager, which was given to us. Let me back out. Which was given to us by Faithful Mess. Let's back out. Okay, and we will put a Post-it note. So how it works, it is when I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100, one number on, oh, that doesn't show up. I try to use Sharpies and stuff that show up on camera. Where's my, I had a Fude touch somewhere. Where'd that Fude go? Oh, okay. So you're only going to put in one number only between 1 and 100. When I type in go, you'll have about a minute or so to put in a number, one number only, the first person closest without going over. Okay? Don't try to change your numbers. Don't delete a number and put another one. Put another one in because we'll see it. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Shelly Alfred, for the super chat. Happy Streamaversary, Dee Dee. So glad I found you. Thank you, Shelly. Do you have a channel, Shelly? I don't recognize you. Do you have a channel? I try to go back and find people. I try to follow new people that I haven't missed. Don't put any numbers, Kat, because you know what happens, Kat? When you do that, everybody starts putting in numbers. That's what happens. That's okay. I'm going to wait a second. So thanks, Shelly. Thank you. All right, there you go, Kat. Put it in again. Start over, Kat, and anybody else. Put in your numbers between 1 and 100. We'll just say that one didn't count, Kat. I know. It's hurting cats. It's literally hurting cats. Cat D. Hurting Cat D. Okay, so put in a number between 1 and 100. And let me just do a little bit of a flip here just so you can kind of see. Thanks again, Faithful Mess, for sending us these books. I think the only book I have left, color book I have left, is the cat book. One of the cat. She sent 2 cat books. Somebody won one, and I think I have 1 cat book left. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of book giveaways. Okay. You're welcome, Kat. Okay, get your numbers in. I'm going to count down. After I type in stop, no numbers count. Make sure you have live chat clicked. Make sure you have live chat clicked at the top of the chat so you're seeing all the chat. Okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, Kim, thanks. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, so now we're going to put in random. Let's go back to random.org on my phone. Random.org. Okay, so the last one was 46. That's the last number that won. And this is random.org. It's a random generator. So 46 was the last one. So I'm going to generate a new number. Wait for it. Generate. 1. Did anybody get 1? If anybody put in 1, they won. If not, I will put in another number because there's no going over. It's the closest without going over. So if nobody has the number 1, I'll generate a new number. I know, right? Weird. Okay, just check and see if anybody had the number 1. Hi, Faithful Mess, by the way. I just saw you there. LOLing. No number 1. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a new one. Here we go. Generate. 99. Oh my gosh. The closest to 99 without going over. So did anybody have a 99, 98 closest? I know, right? The closest to 99 without going over. Oh my goodness. What are the chances? I know, right, Stackhouse? And hi, by the way. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I wait for at least 2 mods to tell me. Okay. Raquel had 97. Oh my gosh. Raquel won something on Monday, didn't she? Or last week? I mean, it's okay. You can play again. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give the cat book away too. So Raquel, oh my gosh. Raquel won something in a giveaway last week, was it? Okay. So Raquel, you won this one too. Okay. Or did you get this one last time? Here's what I'll let you do, Raquel. You can pick between this one or the cat book. Which one would you rather have? Okay, well, somebody else wants. Which one do you want, Raquel? Because I thought she won a Daria song last week, which is fine. Hey, it's random. So, which one do you want, Raquel? I'll wait until she answers, and then we'll do, yeah, the try spells. Okay, I will wait and see which one she wants, and then I will give the other one away. I'm waiting for her to answer. Raquel, Bueller. Which one do you want, Raquel? Daria. Okay, she wants Daria. Okay, so I'm gonna put Daria. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give this one away too. All right, we'll go ahead and do this one too right now. Same thing. All right, here we go. Same thing. Don't put any numbers in until I type in go. Yeah. 1 to 100. One number only. Okay, one number only. Don't forget that, because my mods will smack a towel at you. One number only. All right, there we go. Okay, go. All right, and we'll do a new random.org, and we'll give it. This is the cat one. Let's go ahead and flip through. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, cats hung out to dry. Look at that. Cats hung out to dry. Oh my goodness. So I'll either mail these. Today's Wednesday. I'll probably mail them Friday or Saturday. One of those 2 days. So yeah. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, well, if you have a duplicate number, it's the first number that you put in, the first one. It's the first person, Okay, but try to only do one, guys. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, quickly, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get your numbers in. 1. Okay, here we go. Back to random.org. The last one was 99. We'll pick a new number. Here we go, people. Generate. 9. The closest to 9 without going over. Okay, 9. Closest to 9 without going over. And then the last giveaway we're going to do is for this. Even if I finish it or not, I'm still going to do the giveaway today. And then, of course, I would finish it, right? Okay, so who came closest to 9 without going over? Gets the cat book. Gets the cat book. Let me take a sip of coffee here while my mods check that out. Riri had 7. Okay, Riri. And I think I have your address, Riri. I know I have Raquel's, because I just have that handy. But Riri, send me your address again. Here it is. Send me your address. There it is. Congratulations, Riri. You get the cat book. Yes, you, girl. So email me your address. There's my email right there, Riri. Congratulations. You got the cat book, girl. Meow. No, I can do good cat sounds. I can do cat. Meow. 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 Okay. All right. So there's my cat sounds for the day. All right. So let's get back to our girl here. I'm going to go back in here with my nectar. And let's zoom back in now. And again, we'll give this away. We'll give this away at 12. I'll work on it till 12. And whether I'm finished or not, we'll do the giveaway at 12. And yeah, so throat. Yeah, I need a throat lozenge. Nana. Oh my gosh. All right, so now I'm going to go in here with the nectar color and just kind of blend in some of the other. And again, I could get out the pastels again and do another, blend if I need to. So we'll be giving this away. Almost. Is everybody's cats coming over to the screen, like looking for a cat there? Okay, so let's see. What else can we talk about? Thanks again, everybody, for the Streamaversary being here and all the super chats. I appreciate that so much. Dee Dee, that makes me laugh, thinking you and Linda with your okay, I don't know where my fur balls are. Hang on. I'm going under the table for a minute. Jean's making me. This is all Jean's fault. I'm going under the table. Hang on. I'm under here. Hang on. Because I'm looking for something. Jean knows what I'm looking for, but let's see if I can find it easily. Let's see, Jean. No, you know what? I think it's in my big bin. Hang on. I gotta find it now, Jean. Thanks. Okay, it's not in that bin. Hang on. I think it's in here. I'm probably making the camera jiggle. Hang on, I'm looking. Not on that side. I think it's in here. I gotta find it now, Jean. Thanks. Oh my gosh, Jean, I can't find it. And I'm not looking at chat. It's not in there, Jean. It's not in there. Okay, I'm putting stuff away. Where would it be? This one? No. I'm determined. Y'all just bear with me for a minute. I'm under the table looking for something. Looking. It's not in there. Where is that thing? Oh my gosh. That's not it. And I know I'm just jiggling my camera like crazy. I can't find it, Jean. Where are they? Oh my gosh. Where are they? I know I'm going to get comments on this. What were you doing under your table for so long? I can hear it now. All right, I got one more spot to look. Hang on, I gotta look over here. I got one more little drawer here. I have to save it for another day, Jean. Okay. I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to tell you what it is because it's so funny. It's so funny, and I can't do it without the things. All right, I'll explain it to you. What can I use in place of it, Jean? Okay, here we go. Well, I'm okay. So y'all have to imagine. Imagine you all know those little puff balls. I'll explain it to you. You know those little puff balls, those little tiny what are they called, Jean? What are they? What are those little puff balls called? Is there a name for them? Pom-poms. Thank you. You know those little mini pom-poms? They're tiny little pom-poms. I have to explain it now. I can't leave y'all hanging. Okay. Well, we would do a thing back in the day. And I'd have those little pom-poms. Now imagine you have to pretend these are those pom-poms. Okay. Pretend this is the pom-poms. It's the best I can do, guys. All right. I'm a cat. And I coughed up these little fur balls. It's not the same with paper. It's not the same with paper, but that's what we would do. We would cough up those little pom-poms. You still have the ones I sent you. And we would do that. We'd just go. And they're all different colors too, guys. Different color ones. So we would cough up fur balls. Yeah. Okay. So look at all the cat emojis. Look at all the cat emojis. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kim. You walked in the middle of coughing up a fur ball. Okay. So back to our Tuscan red. So again, this part right here, this is where I go in with the darkest darks, right? And I will have to, I would read y'all. Well, I could read you some of the Wingnut book. And those that made the comments will remember what they meant, but otherwise they don't make a lot of sense. Like I said, Denise read some of, or I read some of them, or she was looking through it. I think she read them herself. She goes, "What does this mean? This doesn't even make any sense." No, not unless you were there. It doesn't make sense unless you were there. But anyway, yeah. So back to talking about Streamaversary, 9 years streaming and 5 years on YouTube. So Jean and Rachel 1003. Well, I forget Rachel's number. They made me start going onto YouTube. I was just streaming on just Ustream. And they said, you need to upload your videos to YouTube. And I went, well, why? I don't know. Because we were all over on Ustream. And so I started uploading onto YouTube. And so I've been on YouTube now for 5 years. Of course, they got rid of rid of the small people streaming on Ustream. IBM wanted it to go business, all business and not entertainment. So we all moved over to YouTube. We all moved over here. And so that's where I've been now for 5 years. But back when I first started streaming, I'd seen Blade, the artistic biker Blade, and then Paula, and then Julie Topaz, I Carry Love, and Vicky BR. They said, well, I'll come to your stream if you stream. Well, before anybody came to my stream, I had two friends that I said, nobody that comes here. I just had them. I said, I'm going to try to do a live stream. Y'all watch it and tell me what you think. Be scan and put. I don't know. I should start a new one. I'll show it to you, though, guys. I'll show it to you, but you won't understand any of it really, but I will show it. So I started streaming on Ustream 9 years ago, and I'd watch Paula a couple times. I'd watch Paula and Blade for about, I'd say about, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 months. And I said, oh, I want to do that. So I asked a couple friends. I said, I'm going to try to do a live stream. I said, would y'all come watch and just tell me what you think? Tell me what, what I need to do, what you think. So my very first stream was doing artist trading cards, doing ATCs. So so they came over. I told them what time I was going to go because it didn't have on Ustream, it didn't have a go live thing. I think you had to know. I don't remember. Did you have to know if someone was streaming? Yeah, Jean gives everything away. Sassy pants. Jean is sassy pants. So anyway, they said, okay, we'll come over and watch you. And I gave them a time or something. Yes, baby. As long as you stay over there, don't come over into the pan pastels. How about you just lay down? How about you just lay down right here and let mama pet you and I'll color. So they came over to watch and I was doing ATCs. And I think I was doing some spackling on the edges. I think that was my little, special thing that I did on my ATCs. I did spackling on them. So am I still in frame? I got to make sure I stay in frame because I'm so zoomed in. So I did my stream and I was going, hi, I'm Dee Dee. We're going to make ATCs today. We're going to put spackle on ATCs. We're going to make a lot of ATCs today. Thanks for being here. Because I have a loud voice. And I know I've always had a loud voice. So I said, I better tone it down. I'd never used a webcam. My first time to use a webcam. Never used one before. I just plugged it in and said, let's go. And so I said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the show. We're going to be making ATCs today. Artist trading cards. And they told me later, they said it sounded like I was doing a rated video. I don't want to say the word because that attracts the wrong, bots. But they said it sounds like you're doing a rated sound. So after that, I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to talk normal. If it's loud, people have to just turn down their volume. But anyway, that was my very first stream. I just said, hey, it can't be that hard. Everybody just plugging in their camera and doing videos. So that's how it started for me. Not knowing really. I mean, I knew Carrie and Vicky and Julie and Paula and Blade, but I didn't know them well. I just knew them from Blade show. It's not like, hey, I'm going to go stream, can I just call you up on the phone? Oh my goodness. But it was fun. And it still is to this day. I love streaming. I love doing live shows, so I can't imagine if what's going to happen with all the new rules. We'll see. I might have to do some non-live videos to make up for not being able to get ads on the live videos. So so y'all make sure if I do some non-live videos, please go watch. Eileen, were you here about a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago? Vicky was here. Vicky did come in. Vicky did come in to chat. Were you here when she came in? Hi, Celtic Moon. How you doing? Hi, Zeely. I know I'm missing people. Is this video stop for you guys? No. Can somebody tell Celtic we're still rolling? Maybe she needs to refresh. Yeah, the art was, oh, I like that. See, Shelly, that needs to go in the Wingnut book. Dee Dee's first video was the Art Whisperer. First vid. Art Whisperer. And who said that? Let's see. Who said that? Was it Shelley? Wait, where'd it go? Where did it go? Where'd it go? Who said it? Oh my gosh, it's Shelley. Shelley did. Okay, so this is what happens when you say something funny like this. I know. Or, catchy, quippy. It goes in the Wingnut book. So this is the Wingnut book because we're all a bunch of wingnuts. And this book has been going on for a long time. So this is the kind of thing. See, I put this in here at no particular place. Just open it up and smack it in. But the thing about it is, if you go back and look at them, it doesn't make any sense. Like, for instance, okay, not a bookworm, a book Loch Ness monster. Nana Mo. I don't even remember. This was not too long ago. I don't even remember what that means. And crack-a-lackin', we do crack-a-lackin'. That's, let's see, what else do we have here? I know what it's like to want it is. I see, I don't know. Azure said, Azure and Prisma are the poet pillars. Let's see what else. See, they don't make sense if you weren't here. What do Highland chickens have under their kilts? What do Highland chickens have under their kilts? Fleshed out ideas, rinky dinky rink. Something. Ketsia said this in the Twilight Zone narrator voice. I don't know if I can do Rod Serling. I can do some imitations, but I don't know that I could do Rod Serling. But just imagine it's Rod Serling. Chicken. Is that what it was? Chicken nuggets, Pacola? The tour ended abruptly, but after years of being told, this sounds more like Captain Kirk. The tour ended abruptly. That sounds more like Captain Kirk than Rod Serling. I'm just going to read it. The tour ended abruptly, but after years of being told to stay with the tour, everyone needed to be officially dismissed. Dee Dee's Wi-Fi had left her in the Twilight Zone. That's the day my internet went out. Okay, Mary Beth, Desert Nana said, Dee Dee retrieves art from the magic time portal under her desk. Yeah, this was just like a week or two ago. Yeah, I go under my desk and get art. It's from the time portal. The time portal under my desk. Okay, let's see here. If you pimp it, they will buy it. That was wee hootie. Whatever it is, I'm glad it's dead. See, you had to be there. Look, I got stacks of them. I mean, this whole book is packed. 3-hour tour with Skipper, Gilligan theme. Yeah, with the 3-hour tour. And I love it when Julie Topaz, I say, is everybody still with the tour? Julie Topaz will go, still clutching the velvet rope. Okay, so you guys that are regulars, y'all get it. Okay. Linda White Holloway, sketch with crayons after sniffing. Okay, that has to do with me loving the smell of crayons. Okay, little rabbit hole here. Hang on. So I love the smell of crayons in the morning. This is my box it's really just for sniffing. I don't use these, but crayons never lose their smell. They never lose the smell. Yes, and Jean saying on the windshield of the bus. That was so funny when Colleen did that. So anyway, I love it so much. So y'all know sister woman, Scrappy Jonna. She's changed her name to Preppy Crafty Girl. I don't think she's here. Well, she sent me this some years ago. She knows how much I love the smell of crayons. So she sent me a travel emergency crayon sniff box. So if you're out and about, you need that sniff. You have to have a travel emergency. So Sister Woman John has sent me that some time ago. Okay. All right, so let's see. Uh-oh. Craft lunch. I think that's Paula's term, craft-a-lanch. I think she was the first person I heard say craft-a-lanch. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. Nose puffs on bunnies. No idea. Trowelettes. I don't want to get, is this, oh, okay, so what is this? What do you do with 500 squares of, is that supposed to be paper? Things E.T. tries to make us buy. Oh, 500 squares of was that those jelly plating papers? Things that Eileen makes us buy. Okay, let's see. Scooby said stand-up comic day. That was something else on collage day. See, I don't know. I mean, none of it really makes sense if you weren't there. That's Acrobatus Circus Constellation was a poster I did. Eileen again. What did Dee Dee do today? She played with wing nuts, and it wasn't just us. I'm telling you. 500 squares of crazy. Well, it must have been the same day. Juju said, honored my color book is getting the Holby treatment. That means we used Holbein color pencils. Kimberly, the Holbeys are living large in their case. The Holbeys, if y'all don't know what Holbein pencils, well, I don't know if Holbeins or Luminance. Luminance might be the most expensive pencils, but Holbeys are right behind them. Ian said I was there and it still doesn't make sense. Well, I'm just going to pick a couple more, guys, because, I said I would. See, look, crackle-lackin', crackle with the crackle, wingnut quips and quotes, art trauma in the morning with Denise. Denise must have been here that day. Art trauma in the morning with Denise. Candy is the new packaged peanuts. No bot jumping. The best part of waking up is Inkstream in your cup. Oh, that was iCarry. CB, that isn't Happy Mail. That is a household shipment. Anyway, so you see, I just went through a few here. And look, this whole book is just packed with this stuff. And I save them. I don't know why. If Denise got a hold of this, she'd probably make me throw it away. Y'all don't ever let her throw that away. Okay, so let's see. Hi, Gary. Anybody else I missed? All right, let's get back to her hair. All right, let's see. What other funny things have we done? I do have questions in books and prompt cards and things like that we throw out every now and then, like, your favorite place to live and your favorite this or your favorite that, and people jump in and answer. But it's kind of hard to read a whole bunch of answers right now. Not the wingnut. She is not the wingnut. She is banned. Thank you, Lulu. Yeah, we're working. I'm giving this away. I may not finish it here in the next 30, 45 minutes, but I am giving it away. I will give it away finished. I will finish it before I give it away. But yeah, so today is my 9-year Streamaversary, 5 years on YouTube. And it was the same day that we opened up the thing and saw all the changes that are coming. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. All right, what else? All right, now it doesn't have to be about me, but those of you that have streamed for or been around our streams for a long time, or even not that long, what is one of your favorite? Again, it doesn't have to be me, but have it to be about somebody that's here, if you can. A funny anecdote about somebody that streams. something funny that's happened to somebody here. I mean, I'm sure there's funny things that happen to people that aren't here, but we won't know who they are. So if you know something funny, like, Colleen did that collage of Jean on the windshield, something like that. Have you all had some funny things, or what's some of your funny moments that you remember streaming over the years? Again, it doesn't have to be about my stream. It can be about anybody's stream that are here. When Jen had her mouse appear during her live stream, I did not see that. Yeah, had her mouse appear on her live stream and nearly gave people a heart attack. Yeah, I did not see that one, but I heard all about it. Heard about the mouse on the show. What else, people? Oh, thank you. And hi, Connie. I got something coming to you, Connie. Let's see. Y'all have any funny stories to talk about streamers? Paula's had a lot of funny ones. Well, I don't know. Maybe Paula's gone. Let's talk about her. In a good way. In a good way. We did do a stream with Paula one time where she did a room reorganization, and I think it was like 2 days, 3 days, a long weekend or something, and we were all there telling her what to do on the show, bossing her around. I mean, giving polite suggestions. Oh, that was kind of sad, actually, Louise. Last week when the daylight savings time, I was very careful to change all my clocks. I changed all my clocks except the one in my art studio. So I look up and it's 8:30. Well, it was 7:30, or I thought it said 8:30 and I thought it was 7:30. I mean, vice versa. So I came on an hour early, and everybody's correcting me. Dee Dee, didn't you know it was? Yeah, no, it was what it was. Are y'all here early? Why didn't y'all change your clocks back? I'm here on time. What's wrong with you people? It was me. It was me. Oh, I know. When Denise is here helping me clean out the studio, there's nothing funnier than that. Oh, yeah. When Ustream first started, it was y'all think we have problems on YouTube streaming and issues and buffering. You don't know what buffering is if you weren't on YouTube. On Ustream. There were times when I would take my computer and we'd have to find a spot in the house to stream. And I told everybody, I said, if you ever see me having to stream from the bathroom, just shut me down, people. Just shut me down. Because we were trying to find spots in the house where we could stream. It was bad. It was bad. Y'all do not know how good we have it on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've had some fun times. And now we have new people to have more fun times with. So all you new people that have found the channel, mine and other people's that are, fibs, we call them friends in the box, and we all try to support each other. They're just the best group of people ever. So many awesome people. And we all, try to promote each other, share each other's channels, and, be there for people as we can. And I know everybody can't be at everybody's show. Okay, Journal Artista Paula said, my favorite memory is of me doing that Pam Carricker page. Okay, I will tell that story. So Paula she got a new Pam Carricker book, I think, or maybe it was an online thing, but she had printouts or a book of Pam Carricker's doing this water-soluble technique with the Neocolor 2. The Neocolor 2 water-soluble crayons. Well, Paula went out and bought her a few at the time. Now, she probably has every one now. But at the time, I think she went out and bought her maybe 5 or 6 colors. And she was going to try to do this water-soluble technique where you drew these faces. You took your paintbrush with the Neocolor 2 and tried, and you it moved it like watercolor. Well, she bought one out of all those flesh color neo colors. One of them was a neo color 1. The Neo Color 1 are wax crayons. They do not move with water. And you should have seen Paula, bless her heart, trying to make it's like making a Crayola crayon, trying to make a Crayola crayon move with water. Wasn't happening, but it was fun. That was a fun one. Yes, and Janet and Eileen in Janet's shows, they are a hoot. Those two argue like two old married folk. And it still looked good though. It did, Paula, but I don't know, did you ever figure it out that day? What did you figure it out that show, or did we figure it out, or did you figure it out like later? I don't remember. This was some years ago. So, yeah, like trying to push water uphill. Exactly, Cat D. Let's see. My favorite memory of others is you making Jean put. Oh no, that was so sad. That was scary to me. I thought I was having to buy Jean music scrap Jean. I thought I was going to have to buy her another $30 die. You know the metal dies, guys, the flat, thin ones that you run through your machines. Well, Jean was doing a project with one. And I forget what she was trying to make a 3-dimensional something out. I said, well, Jean, why don't you just put it in your melted melted embossing powders. It's UT. It's ultra thick embossing enamel. I said, what if you just put your dye in that and make a impression, and then, make an impression of or something. I forget the whole project. So Jean did, and oh my gosh, I didn't think she was ever going to get that metal dye out of that embossing powder. I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to FedEx or whatever a $30 dye up to Canada. Oh my gosh, you're making fun of the beauty. Yeah. And oh my gosh. That was scary. I thought I was going to be out some money on that one, Jean, because I wouldn't have let you ruin a die and not replaced it for you. But luckily, Jean figured it out. I don't know if she took her heat gun to it and got the UD off, or anyway, she got the UD off somehow. The ultra thick embossing enamel powder melted hot. It's hot metal. It's hot melted wax like stuff. Dee suggested a dye, so since she knows that, yeah, I said, I told Jean to do it. And Jean goes, well, Dee must know what she's talking about. So she did it. And oh my gosh. Oh, I felt terrible. I did. I thought I'd ruined her new, I think it was a brand new dye. Let's see. Eileen said, my favorite Paula stream. Oh, the Citrusol. Oh yeah. Paula, is that still up on your videos, the Citrusol? Or did you record that? I don't remember. Did you record it, or did someone have to be there? Do you still have that Citrusol? Oh, you need to put the link. So can you well, you're not a mod, Paula, but I need you to put that link. Oh, you like the one with me buried under all my color books? Well, that one I wasn't really buried under them. Ian, my daughter, put them on me. I wanted to take a picture with all my color books. So Denise took a picture of me with all my color books on me. Yeah. I did have a picture of me hiding behind the stack. I have a stack. It's 3 feet tall, I think, and double wide. So it's like 6 feet of color books, and I'm behind them. Yeah, that was fun. I try to do fun things like that, but she still has a Citrusol. What, Eileen? Can you find it to put the link in there? That is hilarious. If y'all have not seen the Citrusol. Citrusol is like a cleaning product. Am I right? It's a cleaning product. And Paul, and what you can do with Citrusol is you can take Nat Geo magazines and you can do these image transfer things with it. I forget what you can do with it now. It's been so many years. And Paula's just funny. Paula is just funny. She has a great sense of humor. You can listen to her all day. So she's starting to stream again. Hopefully she'll stick with it this time. And I know, but she's had things happening, jobs and health and stuff. So, I'm really not fussing at her. But, hopefully she'll stick with it because she's so funny. And she's going to try to stream Wednesday nights she streams like at 10 Eastern, I think, right? 9 or 10, Paula. And then and she was doing Saturday nights as well. And don't quote me on it being every single Wednesday and every single Saturday. Hi, Edwin. Thank you. Coming to Hawaii. You should have it by Friday. So make sure and check your mail on Friday for a package. And he really helps promote Mike S. Miller. Y'all know that I watch Mike S. Miller. I'm a mod on his channel. He's an awesome comic book artist. And he's just an awesome artist. But, he's known for his comic books. And Edwin helps promote him. And Edwin promotes a lot of people. So Edwin just go follow Edwin. Lately, now he hasn't done one as far as I know in a week. But Edwin does walks. He does like walks and fast walks, like exercise kind of fast walks around his neighborhood and stuff in Hawaii. It's so relaxing. I hope he does more of them because they're so fun to watch. Edwin walking around Hawaii and talking. It's just nothing like walking around Hawaii. Hawaii. Thank you, Jean. Jean posted the link for the Paula's Citrusolve. So y'all make sure and grab that. That's hilarious. So yeah, if y'all follow Edwin Boyette or Mike S. Miller, you can find them both, just look it up on YouTube. And they're just both, they're awesome. They're just so kind. They're Christian men who really want to be positive and help others and do good art. And so, yeah, y'all make sure and give them a follow. And then on Wednesday nights, it's 10 Eastern. I usually have to, sometimes I make it and I'm a mod there, sometimes at 10, but more often than not, I'm watching recordings. But they do what's called drawn and quartered. And what it is a whole bunch of comic artists get together and draw a theme. Like it could be, I don't know, I'm just rolling it off. Let's just say Batman. So let's just say the Batman was theme. And then everybody that's there's usually 8 to 10 different artists, and they will draw their version of Batman. And they're all so different. They're all so good. Edwin, if you're still here, can you still find it under Blacklist Universe? I know Mike's changing the name of his channel, but you should still be able to find it under Blacklist Universe or Mike S. Miller. One of those two. Y'all, please go support them. They are both, Edwin and Mike are just awesome. You want to support good people. And so anyway, if you want to see awesome artist draw late Wednesday, and then you can vote on your favorite. And then they usually send out a print to somebody at a random draw. Okay. So it's Mike S. Miller or Blacklist Universe is Mike's channel. And that's where the drawn and quarter is on late Wednesday night. And see, Edwin's 6 hours early in Hawaii. Mike is on the West Coast, so he's 3 hours earlier. So he keeps everybody up nights because they're still like at, 7, 8, 9. And here it's at 10, 11, 12, 1. So I watch a lot of their shows the next day. But if y'all are late night people and or just like to watch artists draw comics and just art in general. I mean, you don't have to be a comic book connoisseur or collector or anything like that to enjoy good art. Good art. Okay, so there's my base coat for the red. Now I'm going to go back and I think I'm going to go back with the pan pastels a little bit and do a pink on there. Let's see. I'm going to give this a shot and see if I like this. Or I just might go back with pencils. because I'm not sure this is going to make enough of difference. Yeah, see, I'm going to go in with pencil. And it's going to be 2. All right, so now that was with Tuscan red. So that's the darkest red. That was with Tuscan red. And now I'm going to go in with just crimson red and kind of just soften the edges. Again, guys, whether or not I finish this in the next 15, 20 minutes, I will, I'm still going to do a giveaway. I'll finish it and send it out. So I just want to kind of soften these, soften some of the dark red on the edges. And again, if you lose, because I've already sprayed it, so I can't erase, right? I've sprayed it, so I can't erase any highlights out. But you can always go back in and add highlights. Let me just work on this top part of her hair. In case I don't get the whole hair done, you can at least see how this is going to look. Okay, so I'm going to kind of blend that out where I already put the Tuscan red. And remember, we started out with a base coat of pan pastels, and her face is almost all pan pastels with a little bit of shading with pencil. And so if you want to do a nice extra bright highlight, you can do that with a Posca pen. You can if you want it softer, you can just use a pencil, a white pencil. But if you want some nice bright highlights, I got to do you know what? I got to remember, guys, I've got to do, let me get my black in between here. I've got to do those hearts. Remember, the idea was to have hearts coming off of her and going out into space. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot I was going to do that. All right, so let me just get in between here. This is like the background showing through the strands of her hair, right, along the edges. But I've got to do those hearts. All right, let's see. Someone's talking jet pens. Oh my gosh, Janet and I think we have jet pens on speed dial. I don't know who's talking about jet pens, but yeah. Let me get a sip of my juice. Okay. So, again, I'll have to still do all the shading all in here, but let me just go ahead and do these edges because I want to do those hearts. So my plan was, first I got to make sure that her face is done because I don't want to have to paint, do details around hearts. But my plan is, and we'll see if it's going to work because I haven't done this before. You've seen me do leopard designs on skin and other designs on skin. Well, I'm going to do hearts. And my idea is I think I need to do, first let me go ahead and do some stars. Let me go ahead and do a splatter of stars. My bucket of stars. Let me do that first. Okay, so I'm going to get some white paint. Always make sure and shake it up. That's looking sharp. That gives it some real volume. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you. Edwin, you need to start walking in Hawaii again. I want to see you walk in Hawaii. I love those videos, walking around. And Edwin has the ultimate radio voice. If you ever heard like the old radio, not podcasts, radio shows back in the day, Edwin has the perfect radio voice. Just saying. All right, so I'm wetting down that, and I want to get a kind of a fluffy brush. I can't do it with that deep a voice. I'm Edwin. I can't do it. I can't do Edwin Boyette. Okay. So anyway, can do Paula Dean and some Southern, but I don't think I could do Edwin. All right, so I'm getting some watered down wet paint. And I'm going to kind of just cover up her, so I can, whoops, that's a little too much. Wait a minute, where's my baby wipe? That's too thick. Wait a minute. You can wipe it off. And I can always paint over it if I mess it up that badly. Okay, that's not quite wet enough. I got to water that down. Let's tap that off. Okay, so I want light stars. Light. Shh, 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 shh. Like that. Very light stars like that, right? Because because I'm going to do a little nebulization here. And sometimes I'm just talking about him because he's here. You know, we like to talk about people. He'll do readings. He's read Marcus Aurelius, and he was reading Dune for a while. Edwin was reading Dune. It was really good. He's got an excellent voice. Okay, so there we go. There's some stars. Now let me dry that real quick. Let me rinse out my brush. All right, let's move the water. Let's move the paint. Let's move that. Let's dry this real quick. Thank you, Sketch Cantation. All right, so here's the idea. Now, I haven't done this before on this one, so let's see. I think I should start with a red Posca. Maybe a red Posca. And what I want to do, and on her face, let's see, do I want Tuscan red? Let me sharpen it. So the hearts are going to be coming off of her face. Bye, Edwin. Thank you for stopping in. I'm going to try to do this, guys. How can you can't work too hard in Hawaii? Well, I guess you can, but you know, it's worth it, right? It's worth working hard in Hawaii. All right, so what I want to do is I want little hearts. And they're going to get bigger and bigger as they come off into space. And they're going to get, I'm going to have to go in here over some of this. I'll have to use a couple of layers of with Posca, because now I'm going over wax, right? I'm going over wax, and it's going to be hard to get a nice solid heart. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'll put a couple up on her forehead. Maybe one by her eye here. And they're going to be floating off. The hearts are going to be floating off. Again, I'm going to make these darker, but I have to put them on. I'm going to have to put them on with Posca because I can't get it. I mean, I guess I could do them black, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do them red, and then I'll go over them with another, this color. Once the paint is dry. Okay, my pencil is sharp. It broke. Hang on. Let me sharpen again. Oh, thank you, Nanamo. All right. Okay, sharpening. I'm sharpening it because it broke off. Hi, Brian. All right. Remember I was talking about awesome comic book artists? Follow Brian. There he is right there. Follow Brian. Are y'all stream sniping? Are y'all all somewhere? So Brian is also an awesome comic artist. So I'm telling you guys, when I say go follow these people, I'm telling you, you want some awesome art tips and just meet awesome people. Yeah. So y'all go follow Brian. You're not on now, Brian? Yeah, Brian does chats from his patio. Well, he does art video. I mean, he does videos where he's doing his art too. But his chats are like out on his back patio. Now, I don't know if you're not in the patio with the weather as it is now. It got cold. But anyway, Brian does those. I'm trying to think of some other ones that y'all need to follow. Jerkmonger. Need to follow Elliot Jerkmonger if y'all want to know some awesome artists to follow. I'm telling you. And of course, like I said, Mike S. Miller and Edwin, who promotes all these people and does walks in Hawaii. Let's see. Yeah, thanks, guys. Y'all, it really makes me feel good when I tell y'all a good channel and y'all go support it. It makes me feel like, oh, I'm so happy I found some good people for you guys to follow. You know what I mean, Vern? Okay, you can't see these hearts very well in her hair, but I'm going to go over them once this Posca is dry. Okay, once the Posca is dry, they're coming up here into space. And we're going to have some nebulization going on. See, if I did Digi, and Brian does Digi. So if y'all like Digi, he does do Digi art. One of these days, I'm going to get into it. I'm gonna grab Eileen, and she's gonna show me everything Digi. I'm gonna make her. So if y'all are just joining me, this is my 9-year Streamaversary. 9 years of streaming and 5 years on YouTube. And so today's our celebration. And I am giving this away in a minute, in about 5 minutes. I won't be finished with it in 5 minutes, but I'm going to give it away and then I'll finish it. And whoever wins it, of course, I will send it out. Okay, so I'm going over all wherever I can just get a little heart in here and there. Floating off of her face. I know it kind of looks, I don't know. I like it though. Thank you, Zucchini Kitty. Hi, Cat and Paste. Thank you. Thank you, Painty Girl. She won't stream, Painty Girl. Eileen will not stream. So she just wants to boss us around and make us buy stuff. She just wants to boss us around and make us buy stuff. That's why she's ETEE, Eileen the Enabler Elf. See, I just stuck my hand in there. I got to make sure that's dry. Okay, I'll put a couple little ones in the back. We'll do a little nebulization. I like to do my nebulas, and maybe we'll have one of these hearts be a shooting star. You know what I mean, Vern? Like that, shooting star. Okay, let's see. She needs another little one right here. I'm going to go over these and make them stand out on her hair. Let's see. All right, let me hit it with the heat gun so I can continue working here. Thank you, Michelle. All right, let me kind of wrap this up and then we'll do the giveaway of her. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Tuscan Red and go over the top of the Posca. Well, it's not going to show up still. I might have to add some black and white to it. It's not going to be quite dark enough. All right. I'll just kind of, it's even hard for me to see it. I want them kind of shaded, you know. I'll go back and forth because I don't want just a black outline either. Okay, let's do this side over here. And then I'll back out the camera so you can see the whole thing. Of course, you know, I still have all her hair to do, but you're seeing the idea. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you is strands of hair. All right, and the highlights. I can do that real quick too. So try to squeeze in a lot of stuff. All right. Let's see. You just put a little highlight on each little heart. Just a little. I'm not looking at chat, guys. I'm trying to get this done. Get her done. All right. Okay, so oh well, Christine, I'm getting ready to give her away. Maybe a win. You know, we'll let me tell you all again how the giveaway works. We've already done 3 today. So what happens is I will, when I type in, don't do anything now. When I type in go, you will put in a number between 1 and 100. It doesn't matter that there's almost, you know, 165, whatever here. And thanks for the thumbs up, guys. It doesn't matter because it's the first person. that puts it in. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight around the edge of her hair. This is going to be all the way around. Now, the reason this works, the reason that I'm able to get this nice bright highlight around her hair is because I'm going on top of acrylic paint. If this was just pencil on the background, this would not work. This would not work. White pencil on top of black pencil is not going to work. Okay, but because this is black acrylic paint, we're able to do this. All right, so I'm going to put that. Now I'm going to show you how to do some awesome highlights here. Just a second. And then we'll do a giveaway, and I'll finish her up after a while. All right. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for following the people that, you know, I watch and follow, too, that pop in, because they don't come in here that often. And, you know, it's nice to support new people. We want to support our old friends that we've known for 9 years, but we also want to support new people. That's how I roll anyway. Or if somebody leaves, like Paula has left and come back, you know, people have health issues and things happening. We want to continue to support them when they come back. All right, so now what I want to do is I can get some highlight in here with the white pencil, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Posca, my white Posca paint pen. Okay, I'm going to back out just a little because now I think we can do that. So you can kind of see a little bit bigger picture. Thanks, Beady Eye Beth. All right. So you can get some extra, like, let's just say this whole top of this right here. You might want it extra bright. Just run a little bit across like that and just soften it out. And it just gives you that really sharp, highlight. See how sharp that highlight looks? Now don't go crazy, just on the top of the curls. Just on the top of the curls. Like where the brightest highlights, like maybe there's one coming across here. Otherwise, what you want to do is just highlight each section. You know, like here's a nice section where you might want to do a whole section. But if you just want a few extra highlights, just go in there. And if it gets too white, if it's too bright and too light, you can, after that dries, you can knock it back. You can knock it back with your pencils or your Posca, your pan pastels. You can knock it back if you get it too bright. But put a few nice bright highlights. And the other thing, and again, I don't want to go down here too far because I haven't finished shading this yet. This has just got the two colors in here, and I want to do a little bit more. But what you can do to add a little extra oomph, wait for it. You can go right along her face. Make sure you, oh baby, you can't get in the, my cat's up here. You want to make sure that where it's growing out, it's not like a harsh dot. You want to make sure that's nice and kind of soft. So it looks like it's actually grown out there. Okay. See how that works? Okay, baby, you're going to have to get down, honey. I can't trust you not getting into the pan pastels. Okay, so you can do that, a couple of those. The other thing you can do is do a few coming off. Now watch. See, like that. Now, again, make sure it looks like it's growing out naturally out of the... But just do a few. Don't have her hair look like, well, you could have it look like she's out in the wind. But if you just do a few, it's more dramatic. It's more dramatic if you just do a couple. And I'll do a couple down in here. But I don't want to have to color around these. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is like the last thing you want to do. But I want to show it to you, so I can't wait till the end. I know. Oh, trust me, Art Wagon. One of them has already got into the pan pastels and had yellow, red, and blue on them for like a month because you can't wash it out. Hi, Cindy. You can't wash it out because when you're washing, trying to wash it out of your cat, it just smears. It just grows, right? So... So I just want a couple extra, like, and see, look, see, that was kind of not dry, so I kind of smeared it. So just take your black pencil and just, go over that. If you made a mess out of it. And then, so let me get this one right along her face. You can have some kind of crossing over, but I can't go down in here too far because I haven't colored this area yet, right? So just a few, because that makes it kind of dramatic. Okay. Yeah, this is like an acrylic paint in a pen. All right, now I want to do maybe a little bit of pink. That's not going to show up very much. What color? So I guess I'll just have to use red for my nebulization. Because that's all the colors I'm using is pink and red. A little bit of white, maybe. So I'm kind of keeping it that. Okay, so what we're going to do, when I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. The first person closest without going over is going to win her. Okay. Now she's not done, but I will finish her before I send her to you. Okay. Thanks, guys. You like her? It's a little, the color's a little light. That's pretty much the true color. I'll post it after I finish her. I'll post her on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And then whoever wins her. But you see how the highlights look? See how that just makes a difference? High contrast, people. High contrast. Again, there's the true color. Okay, so here we go. We're going to give her away. Wait till I type in go. Okay, between 1 and 100. When I type in go, put in a number, and then we'll do a random.org and pick a winner. First person closest without going over. Let me try to fix that color. Let's see if I can fix that color a little bit. It's a little bright, but I have to have it kind of brighter. There we go. That's a little better. It's a little better. Okay. All right. Y'all think of your numbers. One number only. One number only, people. Okay. One number only. I'll keep working on her for just another minute while y'all are putting in numbers. The hearts, you can kind of barely see them in there. Maybe I need just a little bit of a white highlight on them. I'm trying to make them kind of stand out, but still look like they're floating off. Like they're floating off of her face into the stars. One number only, get her done. Okay. I like that. And then if any of the stars don't look quite white enough or bright enough, go in there and add just a few more extras. Make it a little extra. And thanks again, everybody, for being here on my Streamaversary. I appreciate it. We'll have to all try to figure out what's going to happen with the new child regulations, on the live streaming. And having to be able to have the chat and all that. So, and I'm going to have some of these on the very edge. Just have a little extra on some of the edges here. All right, everybody got your numbers in? Okay, hang on. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, baby, can't come over here. My cat's trying to get in the pan pastels. Stop. Okay. All right. Now let's go to random.org. Hang on. Let me bring it up here. Baby, you're going to have to get down, honey. I know. You just can't get in the pan pastels. I usually close my door when we do pan pastel day. Let's see. Okay, let me go to, okay, so random.org. Random.org. The last one was the number 9. So we're going to generate a new number. Here we go. Ugh, maybe I let it sit too long. I might have, oh, there it goes. 5. The closest to 5 without going over. 5. If everybody went over 5, we'll do it again. So the number is 5. Closest to 5 without going over will win her. And the artist here, this is what the book looks like, guys. Set of Art by Mariola Budek. I leave the signature there, and I'll put down somewhere colorist, and I'll put my name as the colorist. Okay. Did everybody go over? Danny had 1. Danny Knitter had 1. Am I correct? I wait for a couple people. I see one person said it. Danny Knitter. Okay. Danny, email me your address. Danny Knitter, Knitter. Yeah. Okay. Danny Knitter. You won her, girl. You won the girl. Okay. Here's my email. There's my email. Email me, and I will finish her up today and post a picture of her, and I'll get her out to you in the next couple days, along with the other books that you guys won. I'll get them out at least by Saturday. Okay, so I'll get them out at least by Saturday. So congratulations, Danny. I don't give away my finished pages very often. Seriously, do not give these away very often. I give away a lot of books, but I don't give away my finished pages. So congratulations. You're welcome. And again, guys, thanks everybody for being here for our Streamaversary. 9 years of streaming. That's a lot. I hope, everybody else has good memories of all the streaming we've done. And okay. Thanks, Eileen. And Hubster, I think Hubster's here with pizza. Hang on. Before I say bye, let me go let him in real quick. Hang on. I'm just wrapping up. Right there. So yeah, Wednesday's pizza day because it's Survivor night. And again, Paula, make sure you send me your address, Paula, so I can send you out that painting that I've held on to since 2011 for you. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Make sure you follow each other, promote each other, do what you can to uplift each other. And yeah, thanks so much, guys. I'm going to try to do some non-live recordings. So watch those if you see them. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.